What's up? What's up? It's the Arthur Moats Experience with Deke. I'm Arthur Moats, and that's my main man, Deke.
What's good, bro?
Man, we here. It's time. Another preview. Man, I'm excited, bro. I'm excited. Good day. Good day. Shout out to the Steelers hat, too, man.
Yeah, thanks. A little bit of a throwback.
Yeah.
I thought it matched the shirt good enough. Even though I'm not one for specifically matching clothes or anything or caring that much.
About that, yeah.
I don't. I
you
really
never
don't.
cease to amaze me.
But yeah, I thought it'd be a nice switch up from the Pirate P hat.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because you have been doing that for a little bit now, haven't you?
I'll rock that tomorrow. I just think it needed a little break in the action.
Fair enough. Every once in a while, I'm like, man, what should I be wearing? Should I put a hat on? But I'm still getting hot down here. It's the summertime still for us. So yeah, I don't be wearing nothing on top right now. Got to give it a little breathe. Let that heat come off the top, man.
No, for sure. It makes it easier as my hair is getting longer just to throw on the cap. You know what I mean?
I just like how it's starting to flow in the back too, bro.
Yeah, it's getting there. I wasn't really thinking about growing it out, but I think it goes enough with the stash where it's just like,
bro. You look like I said, all I need to do is just give you some smushed up Newports.
Exactly.
Put them in your front and then you're good like that, bro.
Yeah, exactly. And I was thinking about doing the whole mullet thing, but I was telling you, I thought it got a little too popular in the summer, got a little too mainstream. Doing that, man. So I'm going to stay away from that. Just keep the hair flowing, keep the stash for the season. That's going to be it.
I can respect
Once
that,
the season's over, I'm probably just going to go straight buzz and then shave the stash. I'll look like a completely different person.
Oh my gosh.
That's what I think will happen.
Wow. Yeah, that's going to be a shock. That's going to be a shocker. But please do have some footage of it so we can all witness the transformation.
Yeah, hopefully it's after, what would it be then? Are we at Super Bowl 51 now?
Yeah, so hopefully we're in like February 14, 15 time frame. Like it'll be around there.
Monday or Tuesday after that Super Bowl. That's when it's happening.
Yeah, that's how it needs to be there, man.
Yeah.
I'm all for that then. I'm all for that. But we did say last time, because we did have to get out here a little bit early on Monday's show, that I was going to say those super chats that were remaining, we're going to hit those. We will do those at the front end of this show. But as we always do when we start the show off, we like to do our fan check-in. Let us know where y'all are watching from. And after that, man, we will give y'all a shout out. Now, I did see some people already throwing up the Mars in the building. My man my man Donald Copeland. Now, David Dupree, a.k.a. DD Smalls, did ask how our show prep goes.
Oh, really?
Well, either way, we do whatever is necessary to prepare ourselves for a dynamic, fun-filled, focused show. So, we took care of what we needed to take care of. Now it is time. Now, but y'all need to let us know also how y'all prep for the shows, man. Y'all can't just, we can't be the only ones prepping. How y'all prep when y'all ready to watch us? But anywho, here we go.
Yeah, people are already throwing out where they're tuning in from. You want me to hit a few?
Heck yeah, let's do that, man. Let's do that.
Samaj James, 803 by way of 843.
Okay.
I don't know either of those area codes. I apologize. Michael Patrick McCracken, Albuquerque, 505, always tuning in.
That's the homie now.
DJ Lundy, Crib, Norfolk, Virginia.
Oh, home team. Let's get it, man. You know what time we on. You see I got the Churchland Truckers on too now. Because Norfolk is like, that's why I was born. That's why I did the first half of my life. Then after that, moved to Portsmouth. Went to Churchland High School. That's why
when I first saw that, I was like, what's going on? Pitt beat Tennessee. I don't know if you're trolling me or not, you couldn't be trolling me because Pitt already won. And then I saw the Truckers at the bottom. I'm like, no, that was his school back in the day.
Because I was thinking about when I was, getting my show prep on. Every once in a while when you start, research the topics and other things, start to think about some other stuff. And I was like, man, a week from now, I'm going to be getting my high school jersey retired. And it instantly had me in this like, I want to put my school colors on today. So I was like, let me go find my Churchland hoodie. And I threw it on, baby. So yeah.
What's the deal with this football season and the jersey retired?
Bro. It's nuts, man.
Hall of Fame. I know COVID was last year. So
I don't know,
that was kind of next.
It's kind of crazy. That's why the September is so nuts. That's why we don't have Friday shows right now. Because every single Friday in September is something. So that's that. But yeah, man, it just had me in the mood for it, bro.
Shout out.
Heck yeah. But I'm going to read a couple of these off too. And then we'll get back to this, to where you're checking in from. We got Stan Claire. Shout out to Stan Claire tuning in from the 416 Toronto. Love Toronto, by the way. Got Mike Matizik. He says, like it all up. Definitely like the whole thing up. I'm with you on that. But we're going to keep this thing rolling. Also, we got Elijah Barnett tuning in from the 610 Dodge City. He calls it Darby, PA. Hashtag County Boy. All right. Got Caesar. Oh no, the chat just jumped. But Caesar was tuning in from Texas. Then we got Ty underscore. the 904. Hashtag Duval. Shout out to Duval County in the building. Still stainless, still hollering about some Norcom. Now, I respect Norcom because that is a part of the crib, but they are the rival school, so you know they gets no other love than that. I had to shout him out because my dad used to teach there for a little bit.
Okay, fair.
You know how that goes, bro.
Yeah, that happens.
Like, you gotta, every once in a while, it's like, all right, I give y'all a little bit, but I still don't like y'all. Got Terrence as the 216, and he says, feeling great after Sunday. Trust me, we've been celebrating for the past 3-4 days, and we will continue until otherwise. Junior tuning in from Trenton, New Jersey, the 609. What you looking like over there, Deke?
We got Jerry Smith from the 803, South Carolina. Donald Copeland just throwing out I don't even know if this is a hot take. This is just a take. Big Al, terrible. Tony Ortiz from the 661. Bakersfield, California.
Okay, shout out to
Steel Curtain 43. 856, South New Jersey.
I like it.
Gabriel, watching from Toronto. Alex Bravo Jr., the 661. Not sure about that one. John Walker.
Sure about that one.
John Walker's he's making a big claim here. He's the real Captain America.
Whoa.
From the 317, Indianapolis.
Whoa. Hey now, the real Captain America. I like it. Also in the chat, man, we got I am Pat Fryermuth, the 336. Shout out to Pat too, man. Balling. I like what the young man did in that game. We also got Danny Faruya. Shout out to Danny Faruya. Tuning in from the 513 Cincinnati. Max Holcomb giving me some slander talking about, hey, Moats, go Hokies. You know what? It's all gold ears this weekend because y'all got WU and I'm rooting for them boys heavy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Also, Daniel Hayes tuning in from the 912. DeQuasia Moore, the 252. I don't even know what the 252 is.
No, some people are just putting area codes.
Yeah, man. It used to be
people are getting lazy.
Right. It used to be area code plus city or area code plus state. Now y'all just don't area code. Listen, we know Deke knows times, okay? So if you just say where you're located at geographically, Deke will guess the time zone within an hour of it. I guarantee it, all right? But when you just throw area codes, we don't necessarily know these area codes, but we're going to rep these area codes today. Arthur Moats, 757. Deke, 412. All right, there we go.
I know 412, 724, and 757. That might be it.
I know 310. I know 304. I know 305. Shout. All right, man, we're going to keep going. Angelo. There we go. Angelo Griffin, the 414. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Owen, the 440. Chardon, Ohio. I've never been there. Have you?
Not that specific part of Ohio. I do actually. That is one area code I recognize because my buddy's girlfriend is from Cleveland.
Gotcha. Oh, yeah,
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know how far the 440 expands. You know what I mean?
Kind of like
Chardon
412 versus 724.
That's what I mean. Yeah. I have no clue, but I recognize that area code 440.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And DeQuasia came back and said that it's North Carolina, her area code that I had shouted out a little bit earlier. So shout out to that. Then we also have Bubba, the 415 to the 412. I don't know the 415. But I definitely know the 412, baby. Yes, we do. Eric Long tuning all the way in from the 208. Guess what that is?
Oh, man.
This might be the new game. I'm going to just say the area code and you guess. The 208. Yeah, where is that at?
I want to say Philly. I don't know why.
215 is Philly.
Yes, yeah.
208. You were close. Idaho.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you were close, man. Yeah.
I was really close.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. You ready for this one?
Okay.
This is a zip code now. We getting fancy. Shout out to Sports Clip 703. The 13440.
Oh, you got me on. It's like zip codes. I have no shot.
Says Rome, New York. I've never heard of Rome, New York before, bro.
No, yeah.
I've never heard of that before. But shout out to Rome, New York. I like it. All right. What about the 330?
Didn't you just say that?
I don't know. I might have. 330. Where you at?
I'm stumped, dude.
Wayne County, Ohio.
Yeah, I'm completely stumped.
All right. Here we go. The 304.
You got me, dude.
West Virginia. Shout out to Kenneth Beamer right there also. All right. Let's see. You might have had this one. We said these two before, but I'm going to bring them up again. Okay. The 661. And I'll give you a hint. It's West Coast.
Phoenix?
Bakersfield, California. Come on.
Jeez, dude.
All right. Here we go. The 901 is down south.
The 901.
The 901 is down south. Southeast coast.
I mean, it's got to be Florida. I mean, so
oh, man.
Am I off on that either?
Yeah, you're off, bro. Memphis, Tennessee. This is hard. I like it.
That's really hard. That's really hard.
Right, shout out to that, though, man. Shout out. And then we also have Dave Shipley tuning in from the 321, a.k.a. NASA. Shout out to all our astronauts out here tonight getting your research in. You know, for the few and the far that go out there to infinity and beyond, we support you, all right? So keep doing what you're doing. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right, you get a couple more. Then after that, I'll get these super chats pulled up from Monday's show.
Oh, wow. Someone with a 901 was right on my screen, too. I could have cheated.
You could have, man. But I like your integrity right there. That's good by you.
Jimmy Dillon from the 770, the ATL. Mm-hmm. Stan Claire, 416 Toronto. Bart Basquiato, he's always tuning in. Recognize the name, 805. That's Thousand Oaks, California.
Thousand Oaks, California. I never even knew it was Thousand Oaks, California.
Mr. B. Malarkey. I don't think you said this one, but we've said New York before. This is the 845 Beacon, New York.
And I just had to pause real quick because ENYJ19 says he's past Mars. He's on his way to Pluto now.
Damn.
Yeah. Or just make sure I read that right. It might have been Neptune. The chat jumped on me. But either way, it was Neptune. I don't want to, mess up his travels right now. So he's on his way to Neptune now.
Okay.
Which is understandable. Sometimes that happens. We talked about that.
He could be on Pluto by the end of this thing.
I hope he's on Planet X by the end of this thing. Like, is that, hey, this is the last planet. We just got this thing out here. I hope he's back there by the time we done.
Not to take this too far off topic. That's a thing, right?
It definitely is a thing. Planet X, yeah. Since I remember hearing about this as a kid.
There's only officially 8 planets now. Didn't they remove Pluto?
See, I thought that was the case also, but I can't confirm it.
Did they switch it with Planet X?
I don't know.
Is Planet X farther than Pluto?
I feel like Planet X is supposed to be further than Pluto.
That's what I would have guessed.
That's what I thought too.
Unless it's right by Pluto and they're saying, hey, this deserves to be more of a planet than Pluto. Pluto's just its moon or something.
Damn,
I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff out there.
Yeah, man. Don't respect Pluto like that. We like Pluto, man.
But yeah, as a kid growing up, you heard it was 9 planets. Pluto was the last one. And then it got switched up at some point.
Yeah, don't Planet X my Pluto like that. Nah, man. I ain't gonna lie. They had Pluto in the first half, but man, he came back. They could. Shout out to Pluto in the building, man. I like Pluto. All right.
So you ready for the super chats from Monday? Is it Monday?
I am. Yes. And funny thing is, I was kind of like, it's only 3 supers right now. I could read these off real quick.
That's today.
Yeah, that's today. Then I was like, oh man. But I'll be doing my initial group a disservice. So I have y'all. We are saved. Y'all are good to go. So
we could go rapid fire. We
definitely could.
Okay.
Yeah, we could definitely do that. We're not gonna spend like crazy time on it.
Because these might be old takes.
Correct.
These might be
some of
Monday.
These are, but some of them do. Some of them do pertain a little bit. But
we need to acknowledge them either way.
Yes, because like I said, if you are willing to compensate for your chat to be read, you will have your chat read. Yeah. That is what we do. All right. We stand by that. We guarantee it. All right. So first up.
It's like a pizza delivery guarantee.
Yeah, absolutely, man. If it's not hot and ready, man, take it back, man. Or keep it. Money, hey, keep it all. So we're good. All right, so Anton Patterson. I don't even know if Anton is on right now. But either way, Anton, I'm reading yours off right here, baby. He says, the most 412 money moats in Deke Dog. Cobra got to go back in the lab and get us a true left tackle. Banner comes back. He's solid. Rotate Chooks. And more for depth.
I'm not opposed. I just don't know what other left tackles are out there right now.
Correct. And as we talk about, anybody that's available right now has some type of something, right? Whether they're coming off of an injury, whether they're coming off of a bad year, whether they're just old.
Yeah, you could probably trade for like Jason Peters or something. Yeah. I don't know what team he's on. He actually might be on a contender.
He's in Chicago right now. He was.
Is he?
Yeah, I thought he was playing. He played well. Oh my, what? Dude,
it might be.
I want to say he was in Chicago. Yeah, but he's definitely still playing right now.
I did see his name floating around on some game. So that was, a Monday night one. That makes sense. That's the
thing. It's like, man, if you're going to do that, like, you're not going to sign it off the street. You would definitely need to go trade for somebody, but that's going to definitely cost a little bit more than we would like to spend.
The only one that's out there probably that isn't way too old, I don't know how much he would cost, is Okung.
Yeah, but he's still coming off not the craziest of injuries and stuff like that, but he's still got some stuff going on with him over the past couple of years.
I'll take my chances with Dan Moore right now.
I would too right now. Yeah. Unless we're trading for somebody that is already a starting left tackle, I'm cool on any of the free agent guys right now, honestly. All right. But that was a good question, though, Anton. I like that.
For sure.
We also had Earl DeBrow Jr. Shout out to Earl DeBrow Jr. He says, did you see when we were in the red zone when Najee, or excuse me, you see in the, wait, boy, you know, y'all be typing sometimes. All right. So he says, did you see in the red zone when Najee landed and got his foot stuck in the ground and his knee got bent backwards? Truly scared me. I thought he almost tore his ACL. Yeah.
I don't remember that.
That would have been, I think it was on the plate. Might have been the E-run when he like went to block and kind of like fell. That's a nice way he kind of fell. And then it was like, all right, it was a little bundled up and then he kind of got folded back. I can see what they're saying right there, but yeah, he'll be all right. And he was all right. So shout out to Najee, man. We're not worried about Najee getting hurt. Najee is Najee. I ain't want to say anything else because I don't want to jinx him. So yeah, Najee is Najee. He's fine. All right, we also had Charles C. Brown Jr. Shout out to Charles C. Brown Jr. as well. Says, who do you think played better, the front four or the secondary? Damn.
Probably the front four.
Yeah, the front four went nuts. Because, yeah, when you start talking front four, you got to throw in Cam. And Cam was going nuts. Holy cow. Going back and watching the tape, like, Cam was an animal in that game, man.
PFF actually gave him, like, the highest rated defensive player for week 1.
He was an animal. Like, as much as the outside linebackers got the initial praise and stuff, going back and looking, I'm just like, bro, Cam was on a mission. Like, it was kind of like he looked at it and said, okay, I don't have to it today. All right. I'm going to do enough for me and to it today. And sure enough, man, my dude was kicking big time. And I like the fact that, like I said, that's my 30 and up crew right there. So anytime my 30 and ups are kicking up, kicking butt on these 23, 24-year-olds, we always gonna come up here and talk about that a little bit more. So shout out to the homie Cam Hayward. Keep doing your thing.
Yeah, it's great to see. You don't want him declining.
Heck no.
Between the front four and the secondary, I feel like it's just splitting hairs. But I guess if you throw in Josh Allen's like overthrow, some of his like a little bit of inaccuracy, some of it was caused by our front four, but also the receiver drops. That's why I'm just going to give it to the front four, because I don't think there was anything that really their offensive line could have done different. We were just dominating.
But part of me, the reason why I like the secondary part is something about exceeding expectations. It's something about like that surprise. And I thought
for sure
that's what, like, I wasn't surprised. Me and you weren't surprised by the front. We expected that. We were surprised by that secondary, like thoroughly surprising to me. That's the other part where I'm like, I can see the secondary, like, because we weren't expecting Trey Norwood. Think about what Trey Norwood was out there doing, and think about all of our perception outside of Zach Banner, our perception surrounding Trey Norwood going into the season, the regular season. We found out he was on the active roster. Like, to see him perform like that, play 80% of the defensive snaps, and play at a high level, like. That was very, very impressive.
Yeah, now I'm banking on him for this week.
See, like, absolutely. I'm over.
Hey, dude, bro, you going to keep playing like that?
Bro, as I was watching the tape on Vegas, I'm like, well, shoot, that don't scare me at all now. I done seen this. Oh, we got that. That matches the real well with this. Oh, man. What? I promise I said it, bro. I definitely went. I was like, we got Trey Norwood right here. Oh, we straight. And he got flexibility. He could go out here if he want to. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Just to have that be a legitimate conversation that goes back to your point of the expectations. Secondary, they really exceeded them.
Yeah.
That's really impressive. For us to be talking about them in the same vein as the front four like that.
That was I'm just like.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man. Now, I did see where in the chat, Jay Quest, he said that he still thinks the secondary is a little suspect. And I think part of that goes to what you had said about, all right, maybe some of these incompletions, did that build them and give us a higher sense of confidence in them? If that is the case, I could definitely understand why you would be a little bit more reserved. The reason why I'm a little bit higher, though, on them, more so is because the quality of competition.
Sure.
We talked about how with some of these guys, James Pierre in the preseason, it was impressive, but we talked about, man, who are you guarding? Now you go out there versus the Bills offense, who we know when you talk about their receivers, we view them very highly. Even when we were critiquing them or comparing them to our receivers, and we know we hold our receivers up here at the top as well. To see our DBs respond like that versus them, that also gives me a lot more encouragement, because we know that was a tough group to deal with.
They all look like they belong.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
And that's the main thing we want right now. I don't know what the rotation's going to end up being, but yeah, right off the bat in that week 1 game to see that, wow, okay, this could be something. I like it. Yeah,
absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Next couple chats that we had. Charles C. Brown also has said, no, we already had that. All right. Chris Mack says, Chooks can pass protect, But run blocking, Lord.
That's what you talked about a little bit, right?
Yeah, and for me, man, the biggest thing with Chooks is just finishing. Finish better. That will cut down a good amount of the negativity. Not all of it, but it will make it feel way less worse. Or we're saying in positive. It'll make us feel a lot better. There we go. Yeah.
Banner comes back. Let's just say now. He comes back now. Would you want Chooks over at left tackle, or you still want to go with Dan Moore?
No. I'm fine with rotating those guys. I told you, hot hand. Whoever I think is playing better, you roll with them. So, case in point, right?
We did the edge rush thing for the offensive tackle.
Not in the sense of like series by series, but think in the sense of, okay, if this is your
half
quarter,
by half, maybe.
Right. Like, it was points where we felt like Chooks was getting worked a little bit, right? If I have a guy like Dan Moore who can come in, then yeah, I'm going to just make that sub next quarter or whatever and do that. But the reason why I say I don't want to be locked into either one of them just yet, because I want them to earn it. And they're going to be seeing different style of players. Like the group that they faced in Buffalo was more of a speed group right on the perimeter. This group that they're going to face, they got a little bit more size as well now. Max Crosby's a bigger guy. How did they handle that part of it? Because sometimes speed can be very difficult to handle, but the power element, okay, you struggle with this. Do you do better with this? Do you match up better with this guy? So that's kind of how I'm looking at it with those until someone emerges, because I didn't walk away from that game feeling like Dan Moore was the solidified left tackle either. So that's why until I see somebody like take it and say, yo, I'm that guy, I'm completely fine riding the hot hand. If it's game by game, how they want to do it, like I'm completely fine with that.
Okay.
Yeah. All righty. But that was a good one too. And
yeah.
Let's see. All right. Bombs Away. Shout out to Bombs Away. Love the name and the emoji is fire. Bombs Away has said, just to comment on the Najee overthrow. He was overthrown. In practice and in college, he is known for catching those types of passes. So, not on 7 in my opinion. What he said. This might be Deke's other burner account.
I'll back that.
So we know, was it Ramsey Sucks or whoever that was that called? That was your one burner account. Roscoe Smokes. So Roscoe Smokes is the phone burner. All right.
And now we know. Change my voice a little bit.
And now Bombs Away is your YouTube burner. All right. We catching on today. My man said, yeah, that ain't no bit. He's supposed to catch that.
He had his hand on it, right?
Hey, man, if it touch your hair, right?
Yeah.
All right. Then after that, man, shout out to Cal Breeshers. Then we had Damon Brown. He says, to me, the Steelers were better at hiding their hand than the Bills. We were all surprised, and so were the Bills. I would agree with that as well. Yes, indeed. Yes. And then Let's Go UW says PFF does have Green as one of the top O linemen from week 1.
Kendrick Green.
That's what they're saying.
What'd Banner say? Interior looked good, right?
That's what he said.
Yeah.
All right.
Dotson, we said he was by far the best. Though.
Yes.
I can't remember Green that much, to be honest with you. But I'm going off your word, saying like he has some work to do still.
He does. Good game, sure, but
the things that were most glaring to me was left tackle and right tackle.
Right. That's the big problem right now.
So the main thing that Banner said of the interior was probably the best of the offensive line. I agreed with that.
I don't think any of us disagree with that part. Heck yeah, man. I do like that. If only we had all Dotsons.
That's the thing with the PFF grades. They do something nice by saying Cam Hayward, best defensive player, and they do shit like that. But then they also, we're probably going to talk about this later, but then Ben's PFF rating, and it's just ridiculous because we're going to be talking about the NFL rankings, but I feel like that would be a good little tie into it too. Yeah,
it's just
some of these grades, man.
You know how it goes, man. You know how it goes. Then we also said Zik Shazier. He said, this is going back to his call. He was like, when he was on Jupiter when he had called in. That's why he was sounding a little crazy. Let's Go UW also says, I know this is super early, but you should check out Chad Muma, the linebacker from the University of Wyoming. He's a senior. I think I saw somebody tweeting about him as well. I'll look into him though.
And then Let's Go UW plugging his players.
That's what he's plugging his guys. But I did see somebody else saying that. And then the analyzer, he had hit us with the let's get them to 1K likes in that particular chat, which we did get to, by the way. Shout out to everybody that was a part of that, showing the likes. And then we also had Quan Black joining the upper room. So Quan Black, welcome to the upper room. And we had Wadini joining the upper room as well. So Wadini, welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. And then we also have Maureen Miskey. Marine Miskey, welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. And I think I am all the way caught up on these. Oh, and then Tristan Love, because he was the one who joined on Tuesday for Banner Tuesdays. So okay. Tristan Love, welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. All right, so we are officially caught up with everything from Monday. I feel way better about that situation now, so we are good. Now we can get this thing flowing even more so with what's currently happening. Shout out to Eric Long. He says, shout out to Big Al coming in clutch for us Monday. 100%. He's the Trojan horse. Come on now. He's going to help us win the division. We also have Michael Patrick McCracken saying, the Raiders play sloppy football and are a dumb team that makes dumb mistakes. The Ravens also play dumb football. Same old Lamar. Marlon Humphrey quit.
Marlon Humphrey quit?
He's talking about on the touchdown pass. I don't think he quit. I think he just one thing he was about to do.
Yeah. Which one's he talking about? On the Zay Jones one?
Yeah, to win it in overtime.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, they brought the house, right? That's tough on the cornerbacks.
Yeah, and he was the one who got picked because we talked about when you do that type of call, a cover one or a zero blitz, and you have bunch concepts, somebody's going to get picked off. And ultimately, he was the guy that got picked. And in a situation like that, unless the receiver drops the ball, yeah, it wasn't much he was going to be able to do. Yeah. But shout out to them for making those dumb mistakes, though. I do agree with you on that, because at times I was wondering, were the Ravens trying to lose the game? Because it looked like they were trying to lose the game at time. I was worried because it was Vegas. I was like, all right, now.
Oh, yeah. Those Lamar fumbles, man.
Yeah, bro. I'm just like, wait a minute now. Hold on, baby. Hold on. But we're not going to go there today. Shout out to them Vegas boys.
I'm at Darius Mayo.
All right, so I'm right
if you want me to read any
I got one in front of you. Then after that, you knock those out. We got Rolled Joseph. Shout out to Rolled Joseph. He says, yo, Moats, what's your favorite pair of sixes? Y'all boys, I'm in the middle of this takeoff, clear skies, and chill vibes. Go Steelers. Man, Jordan I am sixes? So happy. Yeah, excuse me. I am so happy that you're in the middle of your takeoff. I hope you are fully in orbit right now, baby, because I did see you dropped out a little bit earlier. So please be in full orbit. But let me think, what sixes do I like as I'm over here looking at my six collection? Yeah, they right next to your head.
Yeah.
I don't know. The Gatorade sixes are kind of, oh, you know what? My favorite sixes are the Oreo sixes. Absolutely. Yeah. Oreo sixes, because story behind it, they were my first pair of sixes that I got. And I got them right after the homie. Geez, I'm trying to blank on my man's name. Came here from Pittsburgh, the quarterback, Dennis Dixon. So he was one who got me into the sneaker game. He got me the Bel Air 5s, right? The Fresh Prince of Bel Air Jordan 5s, which then started me wanting to collect and buy more. And he put me on to these Oreo 6s. He was like, yo, these are rare. You want to get these. And I caught them when they were first dropping before everybody was going crazy. He even paid retail for them. And they're actually still one of my favorite pair of sixes to this day. Yeah, definitely the Oreo sixes, baby.
That's a good story. That's funny. The Fresh Prince 5s.
Dude, like
I was in college.
Yeah, man.
So what year was that? You said around 2013?
No. I was still in Buffalo then. This was like 10. No, it was 11 because after y'all had after the Super Bowl. Because Dennis came over after Green Bay. After that Super Bowl loss, he came over that offseason. And I remember when he pulled up, I'm like, dude, first off, he pulled up in a Bentley. And I'm like, yo, this is Buffalo, bro. That ain't gonna work up here. And then after that, I noticed he always had like these crazy J's, and I didn't know the Oregon connection, because for us, we had Jarvis Bird who went to Oregon, but he never wore Jordan sneakers. You know, he never showed up in that type of stuff. So seeing Dennis come in, you're like, bro, like, man, what is this, bro? This is fire. Like, we don't see this in Buffalo here. And then you know what? He turned me into an addict, because as y'all can see, I can't stop buying them. So yeah, shout out to Dennis.
What's your estimated number, you think?
I stopped counting at 330.
You 330 pair?
That's where I stopped at, yeah.
Okay.
And that was before.
So you might be at 350, 360?
Oh, easily, yeah.
400?
I've chilled since we like busy a little bit now, but we flirting.
Okay.
Because
I've always guessed around 200, but yeah, geez.
Because I don't count like, and this thing behind us is like another like 20, and then I got two more tubs over there with like another 20, and I don't even count those. So yeah, we got some problems, bro. I can't help myself. I'm sorry. Oh, I see people saying the Carmine 6s as well. Y'all like those? Those are in here one of these places.
I think I'm going with the black infrareds.
Oh, I think that's me. The infrareds are clean. Yeah. I like the infrareds, bro. And Trina Still Diva 5. She says, I love the Fresh Prince 5s. Shout out, Trina. You know, hey, that's why we here. You feel me? We connected like that, man. Dang, good. Yeah, man. It was Dennis, man. He was the one who had me right, bro. He turned me into a monster. But shout out to Roll Joes. That was a good question right there. All right. So you'll get these next 3. And then after that, man, we'll transition a little bit and get this thing rolling some more.
Hey, guys, how do you feel? This is from Darius Mayo. Hey, guys, how do you feel about the matchup between Max Crosby and Chooks? Saw him on Monday night, and Crosby is a beast. We'll obviously be talking about that during the preview.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
But yeah, Crosby looked really good.
Yeah, the preview is definitely on the way, man. We're going to be diving into that shortly. Just finishing a couple of these super chats, and after that, we will definitely talk about that.
People are concerned about Crosby. Quan Black, what are we going to do about Max Crosby? The man looked like he's trying to take away the pride of every grown man lined up in front of him.
Ooh, he was on a mission, though, bro.
And can I get my upper room shout out, please?
Oh, absolutely.
Deke the stash. He's just shouting out the stash. I think you did, though, whenever you were running. Yeah, Quan Black. I remember you saying
because he had joined on. That was on Monday. Yeah.
But maybe, I don't know, maybe he left after he made that comment. Does it hurt to do it twice?
It can't hurt to do it twice. Hey, look, and when you drop one of these with the crazy color, and we're going to drop it one time for you. So Quan Black, baby. Quan Black. Welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. You even got a little dance at the end of that thing. I salute you.
Garrett Slingerland. Will there be a Master Moats film session for Norwood?
Oh, okay. We'll make sure we drop one of those in. I can definitely do that.
Are those all 22s out yet?
Heck no.
Really?
So this the thing, bro. I tried my hardest to wait for the all 22s. And I feel like it's not coming back anytime soon. I've given up on it. So y'all noticed the 2 film sets that we dropped. It was back to that like TV copy sideline angle. I'm not a fan of it, but that is the best that we have right now until the NFL gets their stuff together. I don't know why they want to tweak things before the season starts. You had it perfect. Why touch it? Why mess with it?
It was fine to me.
It was perfect, bro. It was perfect.
Especially some of the things where you could do where you could just press the dude's stat and it'll perfect, it'll show up every rush attempt. It'll show every reception attempt, every pass attempt by the quarterback. It was really cool, but they really jacked it up with what they're doing right now. They're trying to connect it back to like NFL.com.
Yeah, which is messing up the whole situation. These are geeky problems that us tech guys deal with on the back end when we're trying to create content for y'all. So yeah, forgive us for venting publicly.
Scott Mitchell, love the outside linebacker rotation, but how can Ingram be effective if his only good move is the bull rush?
Now, for me, I don't have an issue with his only effective move being the bull rush because it's set up off of his get off. The get off is the threat of the speed. You watch his first 3 steps, man, he takes those guys upfield and it makes them have to react to that. It makes them have to defend that first because he is fast enough and explosive enough that if he can, be even with a tackle, he is able to bend that corner. So that's ultimately why he ends up in a lot of bull rush situations. But then from there, he's capable of being able to, plant off that outside foot and commit to it. And that's why it's so violent also. I mean, at times it looked like he's about to fall over because of how just when he goes, he's fully committed. But that's how it has to be. And that's why, when you see him rushing like how he did Sunday, he was as productive as he was. Whereas last year in LA, he wasn't coming off the ball as hard. Now we know he was dealing with the knee injury out there, but it wasn't as explosive off the line of scrimmage. And then you're trying to only go to that bull rush. It doesn't work like that. But right now, his get off is what's ultimately opening up that bull rush for him, man.
How many more of these do you want to hit?
Go to Jason Morton and then go down to C Brown. We'll do these next couple to C Brown and then we'll be good.
Okay, let's go UW. With how the front 4 are playing, could dime defense become our base defense?
It could.
At least nickel.
It could, but don't when we talked about the false sense of confidence with it. It was working because Buffalo wasn't trying to commit to the run. When Buffalo did try to run the ball, they did have success. They just didn't want to do a lot of it. If you sit in nickel the whole time and a team really commits to it, you're going to have, slack corners taking on tight ends in terms of blocking or taking on fullbacks. You don't want a lot of that against a team that's willing to actually run that ball. So that's the only thing. With Buffalo worked because he threw 50-something times. That was why that played out like that. But most teams will try to run it a little bit more than they did, and that's where you'll get in trouble with that.
Yeah, if another team's doing like a 2 tight end set or something like that.
Like imagine playing us right now.
But if they're doing, I don't know, if they have 3 receivers or 4 receivers, then it obviously makes way more sense.
Heck yeah.
But yeah, you're right. I don't know what should we consider base anymore though, right?
I mean, you're only playing 30% of snaps in base tops.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, would it just be the formation you have out there the most?
And you just say, like, we're just going to keep us in. But I think making it a base call would essentially mean we're never going to sub out of nickel to go to bigger person unless it's goal line. Okay. Whereas right now, 1st and 10, we see bigger body, the true 3-4 look. Then we go sub ball. We do see a distinct difference in personnel. I think that's what he's saying.
I get what you're saying.
Just have it as the base personnel. Like, hey, you know what? From start to finish, we not subbing y'all out. This what we rolling with.
I mean, that's the type of shit you could pull off in Madden.
True.
Like, they're down at the goal line. I'm still rushing 3 guys.
They'll be good enough. Rush 3, drop 8. Make them hold the ball. All right. Exactly. Until he checks this dive on you real quick. Yeah.
Jason Morton. Great job, guys. Keep it up. I'm not even saying this shit. Get out of here. Hell to Pitt. Get out of here. Get out of here with this.
I saw it. Whew.
Just because you put some money down doesn't mean I have to read your full question or your full statement.
Hey. We just said we stand by this and we guarantee it. Now you're changing it.
You could say you have those connections if you want.
Wow. I'm those connections.
You do?
I have those connections? Me?
I guess I do too. My brother
You
went
have
there.
more connection than I? I guess I do got a connection. But I have more like bad blood with them than you do.
I don't know. Hey, yeah, probably.
Mine was more personal. He looked me in the eyes.
Yeah.
You know, it hurt my feelings. You see, I still hold on to it, and I don't even keep grudges. But Penn State and Virginia Tech, those are my 2 right now. And Maryland. No, I ain't forget you, Ralph Regent. I ain't forget you at all. No. Let me get Brian Whitmore instead of Arthur Moats. Okay, see how that worked out.
It just seemed like you turned the corner a little bit recently.
I never turned the corner, man. I was lying to you, bro. It's kind of like when you said, I'm not going to always say Ben is the best. And then you be like, all right, bro, I'm sorry, Ben's the best. That's how I feel. It's like, yo, I'm not going to always hold animosity in my heart towards those 3 universities. But I'm always going to hold animosity in my heart towards those 3 universities. So, yes.
We'll just skip that one.
Yeah.
C. Brown.
Go Dukes, matter of fact. JMU in the house. Let's go.
C. Brown. Hey, guys, do you think Derek Carr will be able to get the ball to Waller 19 times like he did against the Ravens? Also, Josh Jacobs is banged up, dealing with toe and ankle injuries, and did not practice today. We'll be hitting on all that in the preview for sure.
Bro, absolutely. And I like how you already are on it too, man. Following the Josh Jacobs not being at practice today, that was definitely huge. We know he's been dealing with the turf toe injury that popped up going into that Monday night game. And we know it's a short week for those guys. Plus, they got to travel across, the country. So they're going to have a little less time with that. But no, we're definitely going to talk about that, C. Brown. So, yeah. All right. Matt Mystics will be where we come back to. Sound good?
Sure. Well, he's just giving a shout out. I can read this real quick.
Okay.
Hey, guys, great way to end my birthday by chilling with the upper room. Let's go Steelers, baby.
Absolutely. Oh, and all right. I'm going to chase this shiny object real quick. My man, Butcher Bergen _Zofo 11. Please poll. Shouldn't my wife let me watch at the supper table? Coach T presser rocked from Mars. Butcher Bergen, we definitely feel like you should be allowed to watch our show at dinner table, at breakfast, at lunch, even in the bed when you're about to have a little fun with your with your wife. It's cool. You just have us on in the background like, hey, babe, I love you. Kiss her on the neck. And then me and Deke could give you a hot take. You be like, yeah, girl, I love you, babe. Come on. That's why you wifey. And we're shouting her. In fact, you put her name in here and we'll even shout her name out because that's how good of a person you are. So, that's what we're vibing with right now. We're men of the people. we just do, what the people need from us. Yes, that's what we do, man.
Well, we got this. Someone trying to tune in from the supper table, dinner table. Mm-hmm. We've gotten someone from school, right? It was a teacher planning for their kids. So
that was dope too,
man. Who knows what's next? Who knows?
You're right. You're definitely right, man. You're definitely right. And see, Got Milk even said that would be so romantic. It would be so romantic. I do agree with that, man. We'll be in the back whispering sweet nothings. Yeah. The way that Butcher Bergen kissing right there. Boy, that's beautiful. Like when Ben hit Juju on that third down. Golly. Did you see how tight they hugging each other and embracing? That looked like TJ Watt sacking Josh Allen right there. Like, that's how we can do this, bro. I'm telling you, bro, we got this. Play by play.
Well, I was gonna
hey, son.
What does he have to do then for that type of?
I don't know, man.
I mean, a $5 comment. That I don't know.
You say he got too much off of that right there. It's less about the compensation of the comment.
Are you just throwing it out there like anyone? If anyone wants to do this,
yeah, I just like that vibe, bro. Like I just feel like you're taking our show to a whole nother level of like commitment when you're talking about, yo, we're at the dinner table. I want the show on. We're in the, I'm in the bed. I want the show on. If you're doing that, that means you really rocking with us. If you really rock with us, well, we're gonna rock with you back.
It's one of those like Bud Light commercials. I don't know if you remember this from back in the day, but do you remember it was like, this is the perfect girlfriend, and it was some hot chick, and then she just listed off like 10 things that like a normal football guy on a weekend would do. Oh, I like my guys like flabby. I like my guys that just watch football all day. I like my guys that don't clean or cook or anything. Like, this is the perfect girlfriend. So like in this case, it'd be like, oh, this is the perfect girlfriend / like relationship. Right. We're able to pull that off, but then also get your Steeler takes, hot takes, and everything in the background. Like, to have it both ways, like, how Burger King says, to have it your way. I mean, I guess that's how it would be in this case.
That's how it would be right there, man. And like I said, we support it, baby. We support it. Now, Slime Easy still does say we should poll it up. That's all I'm saying. Like, should my man Butcher be allowed to watch the show at the dinner table? I think he should. They saying poll it up. I feel like we should, man.
Oh yeah,
I feel like we should. I feel like he should be able to, but this will give him confirmation for his wife as well.
Okay, yeah. It's like, I don't know, like a report card. You could tell your parents, hey, I got this grade.
Like, hey,
but they need to actually see the report card.
Right,
he could say, everyone's saying I should be able to do it, but then you actually need to see the actual poll.
Or if he's like, hey, wifey, Moats and Deke even said they support me. And they're like, well, I ain't see it. I ain't see nothing. At least now you're going to have confirmation. So should Butcher be allowed to watch the show at the, what we call it, supper table plus other locations. Hey. You just never know, man. So here we go. Should Butcher be allowed to watch the show at the supper table plus other locations? And I'm gonna just put Butcher in quotations because I didn't want to write out Butcher Bergen _ Zoe 11 because that's a lot to write out. All right. So there we go. All right, we done polled it up. All right. So, I think we're good on that end right now, right?
I was gonna say we could go for more comments, or we could go to the.
Yeah, we're good on that. So
while that's happening, is this
right
early
now,
preview, right? This is
we'll go
part of the preview.
But before we go preview, a couple of quick announcements that we need to make also. So here we go. Are you ready for this?
Okay.
All right, couple quick announcements. First off, we already talked about the new merch, right? New merch is still up, is fire. As you can see, it's starting to come in. I had my coffee mug I was drinking out of it. It was pretty fire. I like looking at both of our faces while I drink my coffee. It feels really good, all right? But also, we talked about the shirts, the hoodies, the tank tops, everything. The new Yetis that we have available also. Whoa. So, yeah, it's like that. So definitely check that out, man. That's right. You see the link right on every video. It's in every description box now. You can see it, you click it, and after that, you support the show in terms of the podcast, baby, because I know y'all rock with us and we rock with y'all as well. Then we also had questions about Upper Room and notifications, right? Because we had the Banner Tuesdays and people were like, man, I didn't get my notification. I didn't know. So we did some research. Shout out to the homie DD Smalls for this. This is why he's around here. He takes care of these type of things. So what y'all need to do for anybody that has joined the Upper Room, right? Two things. On the app or on the desktop, they got the community page, right? Where you can click on the community link. It always has what we're updating, right? If we drop the new vid, if it's an update on a Showtime, community page, all right? Also in the settings tab, because you got the little bell, right? Most of y'all have the notifications on. In the settings tab, you got to click on, it's another thing to say basically like, yes, you can notify me when they go live or when they have a new video up. So that's for the Upper Room people. And for people that are looking to join the Upper Room, I believe you got to do it on a desktop or on like the desktop version on your phone. That's the other way. So yes, those are those things that we had to talk about right there. But that should be it. So hopefully no one else has any issues with that.
But yeah, I think it's worthwhile.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Because with those Zach Banner interviews,
bro, they have been crazy.
Oh, we get 3 or 4 fan questions in there too.
Oh, absolutely.
Zach Banner liked them too. It just makes the whole interview even better. So if you want to get some of your questions in there, just that's incentive enough, I think.
This is true, man. This is very true. And y'all know we don't mind asking even more questions from the fans when it works out like that, man. So yes, shout out to all of y'all for that. And you know what? While we in the middle of talking about some of these things, you know what else we're gonna talk about right now, Deke?
Go for it.
We're gonna talk about the homies at Manscaped. You know why? Because sometimes it gets hot, and sometimes you start sweating. But when you're Manscaped and you keep it high and tight or low into the flow, you feel groovy, baby, because the air flows and you are super aerodynamic. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, why aren't y'all rocking with Manscaped just yet, huh? I mean, the Lawnmower 4.0, we said it's a bad mama jamma. Come on, man. How you think it would keep it nice and neat like that? You think that stash is able to be stashy? Huh? Without a little Manscapey? Without the little Lawnmower 4.0, you need the Lawnmower 4.0. But more importantly, you need that performance package as well, because it's got that crop reviver. You got to revive it. And don't forget about that refresher, D, because you got to keep it refreshed as well, man. But at the end of the day, the Lawnmower 4.0 is the only thing that you need to be worried about right now. And when you do go to purchase it, because I know they're going to go purchase it, D.
I would like to think.
I would hope so, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we recommend it.
We recommend it, and I think that the people that follow us, listen to us, take our recommendation seriously.
I would have to second that. I would definitely have to second that. So with that
being said, they do at least on our football takes.
This is very true. So with that being said, make sure you use that promo code. The promo code is Moats. You get 20% off your purchase along with free shipping. So don't allow your delicate twins to be feeling neglected out here or feeling overly heated because you haven't kept them groomed and looking photo fresh. Take care of them and they will always take care of you. Shout out to Manscaped. Now, let's get to this first topic, baby. And it is not that one. Huh. Oh, we're scrambling. There we go. Now we're good. Now let's get her done.
So we have this broken up into two portions, correct?
We do, man. We got a couple of things we're going how we're going to rock it out today, which I'm very excited about, might I add. Okay. Oh, my goodness.
I like this beginning portion.
You do like this beginning portion.
I do. Right. It was, if I'm thinking right.
Mm-hmm. You should be. Yeah, we should be on the same page.
Yeah.
So,
because it was thrown to me before the show, but I think I have some good answers for it.
All right. So here we go. Oh man, it does look like the upper room is blowing up. Shout out to Kenneth Beamer for that. Holy cow! I peeked down at the chat and was like, oh. But shout out to y'all. All right. So now we're back in the saddle here. All right. So the way we're gonna start this thing out as we do our game preview, right? Steelers versus Las Vegas Raiders. 1-0 Raiders, 1-0 Steelers. 15-year head coach John Gruden versus Mike Tomlin. But let's start off by focusing on Vegas, right? In particular, I want to talk about 3 things that we think they do well. And then we'll come back and talk about 3 things that we think they struggle with. All right. And y'all in the chat, man, y'all can definitely drop that as well, man.
You want me to ask it?
Yeah. 3 things that we think the Raiders do well offensively, or not even offensively, just in general as a team. 3 things you think the Raiders do well. Make sure we put that in the chat and we'll start discussing our 3 things.
Mm-hmm. All right. It's in the chat.
That's why you the man, bro.
How do you want to do it? You want to list off all 3? Go one at a time?
You know what? We'll go one at a time.
Because maybe we have the same answer.
Do your 3, I'll do my 3, and then we'll just talk it out.
Okay.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Okay, works for me.
Even though I'm about to go back and forth.
I have interesting answers. I might be like stretching them out a little bit, but anyway. Mm-hmm. So my initial thing was Derek Carr.
Okay.
Above average quarterback. But like in tandem with Derek Carr is their passing attack / connection with Darren Waller and Hunter Renfrow. So like those 3 in tandem, having Derek Carr, a pretty solid quarterback with those 2, that connection, I find that as a positive for the Raiders.
Okay.
Number 2, Max Crosby. That one's just pretty simple to me. I would say their pass rush, but Ngakoue is hurt. I don't think he's going to be playing this game. I think he's going to be out for an extended period of time.
I think so as well when I saw that. Yep.
And then number 3, I mean, based off game 1, I don't really recall what their stats were last year, but they forced some turnovers.
Okay.
Now, if you want to say that's the Ravens' fault or if it's the Raiders' fault, They got some turnovers. That's another positive I could say about them.
You still got to recover it, right? And they did recover those turnovers.
This could be an honorable mention. I don't know if I want to toss this. I can't really toss this in with the forced turnovers, but I'll just say they have a decent secondary.
Okay, I like that. No, see?
So those are my 3/4 honorable mention, but those are the positive things that I would say about the Raiders.
Wow, that was clean right there. That was clean. So for me, man, the 3 positives that I have for the Raiders, I said Darren Waller and their focus on him. You know how we talk about Chase Claypool and we say, man, at times we wonder why we don't use him more. Why isn't he more of a focal point? Or with Najee or with Pat.
Yeah.
Darren got 19 targets. 19. That is big time focus, knowing who to run your offense through, not second guessing it, not trying to get cute. So to me, I thought that was the first thing that stood out because obviously he's a matchup nightmare just based on his athletic ability and stuff like that. The second thing I had to change because of kind of like you said, man, with Yannick going down, I just put up there Max Crosby as well because part of me understands that was largely aided by Al. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, Max is a good player. Yes, we are not saying he's not a good player.
He'll probably have double-digit sacks.
True, but the way he looked on Monday night, I haven't seen Max.
You saw some of the comments that just came in.
Yeah.
How are we gonna stop him?
Yeah, bro. I've never looked and seen Max looking like that. Max looked like T.J. Watt. Looked like Aaron Donald, like Chandler Jones. I was like, yo, I don't know where you've been training this offseason, but if that's what it looks like all of a sudden, like, whoa. So I'm a little hesitant with that, but we're going to put it because he has a good matchup this week.
Oh, yeah. Against us, yeah.
Yeah, and especially
we could
at
talk
the right
shit
tackle.
on Al.
Yeah.
We could talk shit on Al, but we saw our offensive line look for a good portion of the game.
Not even that, just our right tackle.
Yeah, exactly.
That's another thing we're going to have to figure out.
And if he does switch to the left side, which they were doing a little bit in the game, we've done more at left tackle.
Yeah, so it still isn't the most confidence, as a whole, but that's why we ultimately put Max Crosby. And then for me, the last thing I said the Raiders do well, I said they finish. And the reason I said that is
forced turnovers.
In all seriousness, even though the turnovers at times weren't the most, in terms of, how do you put this? They didn't force them, whereas some of them kind of like they were just, perfect timing, right place, right time situation. The thing I'll say is mentally, I like their finish because they had plenty of opportunities where they had self-inflicted wounds and ultimately put themselves in bad position and could have easily been like, you know what, man, let's just give it up. All right, dude, it's over. We messed this up. But to see them continue to come back and make plays down the stretch in regulation and in OT after they would have a bad play, to me, I just said that shows a team that finishes. Very similar to what we saw with Pittsburgh, right? Plenty of opportunity at halftime to say, well, you know what, man, we are playing absolutely terrible right now. Clearly, Buffalo is giving us some fits. But no, they came out and they figured it out. They said, okay, we got to do this. We can do this. Okay, you get a play on special teams. And before you know it, you win a game. To me, I thought that Raiders team did that. It wasn't perfect. It wasn't pretty at times, but they did finish. I thought they finished a little bit better than Baltimore right there.
That's a really good point. I think that's in all phases, whether it's Gruden. He seemed kind of unfazed by everything that was going on. Derek Carr, same thing. He threw that pick in overtime. I don't know if that was completely his fault. It looked like he put a little bit too much on it, but it hit Willie Snead right in the hand, but came back and then had the game-winning touchdown. Yeah. Their kicker, icing it, closing it out, but then also, the defense to get those turnovers when the Ravens could have very well have just won the game. It looked like they should have won the game.
I mean, they almost should have won it in regulation when you think about it, right? Lamar has the nice run to get them in position. Like, it's things like that where they could have easily hung their heads and be like,
and then even Derek Carr in regulation, those final 35 seconds, those two passes to Brian Edwards, the kicker makes the field goal. So, that's actually a really good point.
Yeah, man. So, all right, let's hop into the
we kind of agreed on all those three in a way, because Darren Waller, whenever I'm talking about connection, you labeled it perfectly of just like, hey, we're going to him, and I felt the same way about Renfrow.
It was like when we
third
had
down,
AB,
we're just going to Renfrow.
When we had AB, you knew. Ball going to AB. We don't have to guess. We're not hiding this. You can't stop that guy. That was the energy I was getting from Vegas. And I like that when you have a player of Darren's caliber.
All right, I'm trying to look in the chat here.
All right, I got some on my end in terms of the things that the Vegas Raiders do.
I'm seeing a lot of Ahkello Witherspoon.
Oh, wow.
People are interested in him for the matchup.
We're going to talk. We'll have to talk. All right, let me see. But then Dizio says disguising plays is something that he thinks the Raiders do well. Vincent Price says the long bomb. Okay.
I'm seeing Matt Matizic, tight end use, pass rush. Gruden's look-alike to the Chucky doll.
Alex Taylor just hit me with Derek Carr puts eyeshadow on very well. He does, bro. I swear his thing is like, yeah, he got nice eyes, bro. I don't know if it's doctored or not, but they look really like inviting. Like I feel like when he starts talking, like I gotta look at him, you know? All right, eyes. I don't know, man.
He has that one.
Not be mascara in that thing.
He has that one LeBron James type of meme. You know how LeBron with the Heat when he's like looking down, he's all pissed off. Derek Carr has one of those where he's like sitting on the bench. His eyes are like look like they're in the back of his head.
I don't know what it is, man. It just has it's just nice. Yeah. I wish smolder. All right. No Quarter 32 says they are aggressive on possession downs also. And we saw that when they obviously won the game, man. Big time. They don't care about, third and short. They will play beyond the sticks. That's something that good old Todd Haley used to say here with the Steelers.
Christopher Levin, Big Al got Manscaped Sunday night. Our revolving door Villanueva.
Shout out to Manscaped. Use the promo code Moats. Get you 20% off along with free shipping worldwide. But yes, he did get Manscaped. It was high and tight by the time he left up out of that thing. Whew.
Let's go. UW says, this is a super chat, so we could skip this down the line if you see it pop up. He says, y'all just going to ignore Josh Jacobs.
No, the thing with Josh Jacobs is he's dealing with turf toe right now. We saw how ineffective he was Monday night because of that turf toe. And with turf toe, it isn't going to get better with this short amount of rest. And for me, when I think of Josh, like his ability to burst, his ability to, put a foot in the ground and get north and south, he doesn't have that right now with the turf toe. I mean, turf toe is serious. I mean, you saw that pretty much ended Deion Sanders' career. So when I think of that, that's the big reason why we're not doing a ton of Josh Jacobs talk, because we don't think health-wise he's going to be Josh Jacobs that we expect.
Well, there's that. I just find those other three things more important than Josh Jacobs at this point, because when you look and see that they have Kenyon Drake, I'm still taking Josh Jacobs over him. But for the Raiders offense, or just positive things that we can look at for the Raiders, I just don't know if that makes top three. Yeah. Like Carr, Waller connection, Renfro connection, Max Crosby, and then their ability to finish, show that resilience. Yeah. I don't think Josh Jacobs in and of himself makes that mix. That's just my thoughts, because you have a Kenyon Drake. I think he can replace Josh Jacobs. His production to 90%. True. So he's not on that Max Crosby level based off this week one where it's like, we have to really watch out for this dude. Even Darren Waller.
I like how he said he has the Max Crosby level. That's what we're calling this thing.
Just based off week one right now. I mean,
his own level now.
Based off week one.
Shout out to Max Crosby.
But you get what I mean?
But no, 100%. I'm with you though, 100%, man.
Because right now they have Kenyon Drake. I don't know how much their offense changes, really.
Yeah.
I'm taking Josh Jacobs over him, but
I would too. But
I think Waller, Renfro, Max Crosby, and then I don't know if it's a made up thing that we just did of saying like their ability to close, but those three things are more important than Josh Jacobs right now for the Raiders. That's my take on it.
And when we talk about it's not ignoring it, it was more so just because they did show resiliency. Now we know that this is week to week. I mean, they could go out here on Sunday and lay an egg or quit, and then we'd be saying something totally different. But Pittsburgh could do the same thing. We just go off of what is currently happening.
We'd probably have better report cards for teams as the season goes on, because we'll have way more examples and a bigger sample size. But off this week one, this is what we're going with.
Absolutely. All right, so before we transition to the three things that they don't do well, I did want to go back to our chat in terms of the poll that we had up about should my man Butcher be allowed to watch the show at the supper table plus other locations. About 250 people didn't voted. A whopping 82% said yes.
Who said no?
I don't know. About 18% of y'all are haters. No, I'm playing. But Butcher, there you go, man. Your poll is there. So take the poll, give it to your wife, and then hopefully she will allow you to enjoy some of this show while you are at the supper table and at other locations. Hey. Lover boy. Maybe he's certified lover boy. Maybe he's listening to that Drake, man. I'm telling you, the Drake can do it to you. Or maybe he's trying to get spiritual with it. He gonna give her that Donda later on.
Maybe.
I can respect it. I can definitely respect it, man. All righty.
Stephanie Ramirez says she voted no.
Stephanie, why would you? Come on. Imagine if you were in a relationship with a young man who happened to have a nice mustache and really liked Kevin Dotson, right? And he just was so passionate about the show that he wanted to watch it at the supper table while you and him were having a romantic dinner. Stephanie, you could understand that, right? You could extend a little bit of a compromise to the situation. Come on now. Can't be voting no.
We got another no here, though.
Who would vote no? Who is this?
Bart Basquiat. This one makes sense, though, because
what did he say?
I'm always hearing about the stuff he's up to.
Here we go.
He said, I said no because I don't know what the pool was about. He says he's always taking shrooms.
I was about to say he's the mushroom. Yeah, he's always giving us mushrooms. Oh, that's our shroomy. We love you. That's our guy.
That's understood.
Yeah. Totally understand.
So that's where two of the no's came from then.
Totally understand, man. So you know what? I could understand those two no's, but you know what, Deke? I was thinking about something. Because we was talking about them shrooms. It had me thinking about our trip to Buffalo. Not that it was shrooms included. We can't confirm nor deny that. But what we can confirm is we do have footage of what took place up there.
Yeah.
And it was pretty dope.
It was pretty dope. And I was thinking to myself in certain parts of the video, I was wondering, like, man, do I really remember that all the way? Or do I remember it on the back end now? Similar to my man Bart, when he's like, I don't know what I was talking right here. Certain parts of it, I'm like, I don't know. Where we at right here? So I'm thinking to myself, should that be an upper room only? Or should we drop that for the people? I feel like it's a people thing.
I'm leaning towards the people, but whatever we do for this one, the first one, that kind of like sets the standard going forward.
Sure.
So maybe they should have to earn it. What do you think?
That sounds fair.
All right.
I don't think that's a stretch. Because you're right. I don't know how many videos.
That's special. That's special content.
We'll miss
right
a
there,
few,
man.
but I don't know. Where are we going to be at? Maybe like 10 games or something like that?
Yeah, dude. So that's my thing. I'm
10 vlogs, 10 behind the scene vids.
You feel me? Of how we get it going.
Yeah.
And they only get better.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Now, I'm seeing some upper roomers saying upper room first. I see they not wasting any time, baby. They in there. They say, look, man, us first. Us. We're here. Hand raised. That's what they're saying. Ooh, I don't know, though, man. I feel like I need to let that out to everybody, man. So what we'll do is this, man. All right, we'll let the people decide.
The comments are great.
We'll let the people decide. People gonna decide. Now they say you gotta have a certain color badge as well. Lord. All right, we'll let the people decide. This is how the people gonna decide this thing. All right. We still, on the front half of this preview, about 582 watching on right now. Shout out to everybody that's with us. We appreciate y'all. Sitting at about 231 likes. What number do you think to release it to the people? What number do you want to go with to release it to the people?
So let me just refresh, make sure we're...
Okay. I'm going to let Deke decide this. I don't want to play bad guy. I'm going to let Deke be the bad guy today. And Donald Copeland says you got to pay to play. I like that. I like that concept. I like that concept right there.
We're at 577 watching right now.
Brandon Yellett says you should drop every third video to the people. We're getting some different little ideas here.
Someone brought up a good suggestion. They said drop it to the people so they know what they'd be paying for.
Ooh, that does bring up a good point. Now, Reginald Billingsworth is asking release.
Yeah, but you release it afterwards. The release to upper room is just early, right?
The upper room, they get it early,
right?
But we also know that some of it becomes dated, right? Not in the sense of oh man, it's old, but it's something about that feeling of catching it when it's first out there. Sure. We know that. It's like if the movie dropped on Thursday, we watch it Thursday, but you don't watch it till Sunday. Man, you late to the game. That, so that's what I think of sometimes, man.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. Now they're saying we should poll it up. I want to put it on Deke though. I like when Deke
the amount of likes. That's what we're doing.
Oh man, we at 261 right now. That's a 30-second, a 30 like jump, just like that, man.
We're at 551.
Uh-oh.
See, if I wanted to say 600 to like make it a challenge, because we're at 551 right now, we would have to keep bringing it up at certain points throughout. Probably.
You're right.
I think 600. To make it a challenge. Because there might be people that already liked it. They bounced out.
All right.
Am I wrong for that?
Hey man, I'm with you, baby. You the man of the people, baby. We're going to see what they look like. So what we'll do is, as we continue this thing going, we'll just keep shouting it out, keep, bringing it up.
Got to get to 600.
Absolutely. Now, Chase Greaves says the Zach Banner Tuesday should be enough because we do allow them to get that after the fact. When it's not live, we wait a day for them to get the Zach Banner content, and they don't get the opportunity to participate in those either. So yeah, I mean, we are giving them some stuff. You're right. We are giving them some stuff, man. Upper Room members are giving it a thumbs down for this concept, by the way. They are not feeling this at all.
They're disliking the video.
Let's go. This is, I love it. See, man.
The case for the Lower Room, though, is just watching it, being a part of the show, that helps the advertising.
It definitely does.
So they're still a big part.
They absolutely are, man. We're going to see. We're going to see. All right.
So that's it? Is it 600?
That's what we're going
we just bumped up to 307 right now.
I know.
I think it's possible.
What? Let's do it then, man. We'll set it at 3, all right? And then Alex Papa Michael, he just commented. Says, everyone, like it, dig it. That's what he says, all right? So that's what we rolling with, all right? Boom. And Sejan talking about Lower Room never appreciated. No, we're giving you a chance to be very appreciated because we do deeply care about. I don't even know why we call it the Lower Room. I mean, it just has a negative connotation. Like it's love.
I think someone brought it up in the chat.
No, they did. I know. Yeah. It's definitely stuck now. But that's what we're going to roll with it, man. I was supposed
to come up with the song and everything. I still haven't done that.
I still be showing love to my lowers.
I did some brainstorming on the song, but nothing is stuck yet. I got to think about it a little more.
Still in the lab cooking.
I am.
Got research.
I did some voice recordings. I'm trying to get it right. Yeah.
All right. No, this is gonna be funny though because I do feel like my upper room members are like, yo, we need to dislike this concept, dislike the vid. But man, this is I see the dilemma. Whew.
All right, we're at a little over 3.
Yeah, we're gonna leave it, man. All right, we didn't confirm it. We said 6, and that's what we leaving with it. All right. And Donald Copeland said the OGs are not letting up. Thumbs down. I love this civil war we have going on between Upper Room and Lower Room right now. It is beautiful, man. So we're going to let them marinate on that some more. But let's keep this thing going real quick. So the 3 things that we had left off with was what were the 3 things we thought the Raiders did well. So now let's talk about what 3 things we think the Raiders struggle with.
Staying healthy.
Boy, ain't that the truth? God, duh.
Spreading the ball around on offense.
Mm-hmm.
My third one, it kind of goes back to staying healthy, but I'm going to say their offensive line is pretty weak right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, offensive line.
Because staying healthy, that could go to Josh Jacobs. That could go to their offensive lineman they just lost for the year, Ngakoue.
Yep, and then Denzel Good, he's out. That was the right guard that went down.
Yeah. He was like a staple for them last year.
Yeah, Richie Incognito is still he's dealing with the calf injury as well. So, yeah.
He's going to be out this game?
I don't know if he's going to. They haven't confirmed it, yes or no, just yet. But I know
that'd be big for them if they got him back. Yeah. But because as they're sitting right now,
it's not.
I think they have 3 unproven guys. Mm-hmm. Actually, 4 if you want to include Leatherwood. But he was their first round pick, right?
Yeah.
I couldn't remember if he went the second round or not, but I know he was highly touted coming out.
Yeah.
I'm
not tripping. He was first round.
I think you're right. I think they reached for him because he was starting to fall out of the first round in a lot of the mocks, but they took him late first. Mm-hmm. So they have 4 unproven guys, if you want to include Leatherwood, along with their left tackle. That's their offensive line right now.
Yeah. It's not very impressive.
So, yeah, offensive line, staying healthy in general with Josh Jacobs, them losing Ngakoue, losing that offensive lineman too, and then spreading it around because they are really focused on Darren Waller and Hunter Renfrow with those targets. They finally did start getting the ball to Edwards later in the game and to Ruggs. But that was not a consistent theme throughout that Monday night game. And I think that could spell trouble for them whenever they face a defense like ours or someone that is able to take away those 2 options.
Yeah, not like that, man. That's a good assessment. And I did check Alex Leatherwood. He was 17th overall this year.
Yeah, they did reach.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Overall. I thought he was going to go late first or second.
Because he wasn't even like the highest rated guy of that group. Of those tackles and stuff. Yeah. All right. No, good calling at them. I like that. And good point. The injuries are definitely. So for me, man, to an extent, I said run defense, but I do know part of that was because of how Baltimore operates, right?
Yeah.
But seeing some of the holes that Tyson Williams was running through, knowing that Baltimore.
Yeah, the one it was like on a 3rd and 1 or a 4th and when they scored like a touchdown.
Yards, and knowing that Baltimore's O-line, it wasn't like they were playing well. That was my other part. So when I'm seeing that and seeing some of the holes he was able to run through, that I was like, man, I think this could be one where we probably have a good opportunity to run the ball. Now we know what we have to deal with in terms of up front, but it was at least promising to see a team having success run the ball that is banged up both up front and in the backfield. I mean, Tyson Williams was a practice squad guy going into this game, and you see what he was able to do out there. The next thing I said, man, that
he had some burst.
He did. I was surprised at low-key,
I really
man.
was, because I was shitting on him when they signed Bell.
Yeah. Then the other thing for me, man, I wasn't a fan of the playmaking at wide receiver. Even though, you know, Ruggs has the speed, and I do like Renfro's game, I still think that Renfro, in terms of their wide receivers only, he's their most productive. But that productivity is limited when you talk about the guys.
He's a slot guy,
right? It's not a scary slot guy. It's a productive slot guy, but it's not like, man, what are we gonna do with this right here? That doesn't make me nervous. And shout out to Trey Norwood, man. He gives me a little more confidence now, bro. Trey Norwood, Cam Sutton. I'm over here like, that's it. Oh yeah, we all right today. So yeah, the playmaking at wide receiver really doesn't scare me. Darren Waller scares me. But we're not viewing him as we're viewing him as the ISO. You're just Darren Waller. You're not a part of this group. You're not a part of the tight. You're just Darren. Wherever you go, we're gonna treat you separately. Like that's how I thought of their group right there. And then I also thought, man, Derek Carr. We know he has limitations. Did he play well in that game? Yes, but he is one of those quarterbacks that will make you go nuts because sometimes he looks like how he looked on Monday night. But think about how he looked on Monday night.
That was more in the fourth quarter and overtime because I watched that back.
Like, dude.
I came in here, remember yesterday? I'm like, dude, Derek Carr looked pretty good. He impressed me. But I only really saw the fourth quarter and overtime and some of that second half. Those were all like his scoring drives. Whenever I rewatched it today, he was inaccurate as hell those first three quarters and was forcing the ball to Waller. He only ended up with 170 yards in those first three quarters.
Was it Chark? Oh my goodness, the safety for Baltimore. He dropped the pick. I mean, he had a couple where it was like guys had their hands on the football, and I'm just like, he's streaky though. And that's the thing with him.
That's what happened. He went crazy in the fourth quarter and overtime, man.
When he gets hot, he gets hot. But man, I still feel like he's limited. I don't think you can trust that enough to bank on it enough. Like, I don't like that.
It's going to be more of Derek Carr, what we've known up to this point, as opposed to what we saw in the second half, mainly the fourth quarter and overtime of yesterday's game.
Fourth quarter and overtime.
No, what day is it? It's Wednesday. 2 days ago's game.
Jeez, bro. I was over here like, is it Wednesday? Lord, don't get me the line. Oh, my days running together right now. But yeah, dude, I was not a fan of that, man. But also, man, let us know in the chat, because obviously we've been talking about the three things that we think the Raiders do negatively. Let us know the three things that y'all think the Raiders do negatively as well. You know, hey, man, this is a group session right here, man. Y'all throwing some feedback. We're going to give y'all feedback. We're going to talk this thing out. All right, so y'all heard the three things that we think the Raiders struggle with, but definitely let us know in the chat, man, what y'all think they struggle with as well, so we could talk about some of that.
I'm going to type it in, dude.
And it looks like Samaj James says they have no faith in Derek Carr either. Yes, I could totally understand that, man.
I swear, he throws a good ball, too. He looks comfortable in the pocket.
Yo, the chat be wild.
What's happening?
Nah. Someone was asking was somebody saving themselves for you, so I ain't want to go down that line today. Oh, man.
Other people are saying they have no faith in Derek Carr, too.
Yeah, bro, that's my thing. Like, when you watch him, like, if he was our quarterback, I feel like he would make us go crazy. Because he's going to give you some games where he's going to look elite. Some moments where he looks elite. That fourth overtime, he looked elite-ish. That first half, was not a fan.
Well, that's what I was saying, too. Like, he looks like he throws a good ball. Like, he looks comfortable back there. There's pop coming off his arm.
Yeah. Lively arm at times.
That's what I mean.
Lively. It will challenge you. Like,
But up to this point, he's been... It's hard to say because maybe I actually would take him over Baker at this point. I'm just really not high on Baker. But he's in that teen. He's always been in that like top 15.
Yeah.
Top 16.
That's tough.
At least they showed that stat with Derek Carr. He's like leading the NFL since 2013 or 14 in comeback victory. Stafford's the other one on that list. So I was starting to wonder, I'm like, how much is this stat meaning as much these days? I used to fall in love with that stat back in like...
Bro, I know they ain't just trying to say he's a young Big Ben. Wait
Derek
a
Carr?
minute, bro. Hold on. Hey, man, they got to be talking about somebody else in here, bro. Yeah.
No.
I'm about to say, about to say, you not on Mars if you.
No, he's he's like, yeah, top 15, 16 type of quarterback. And that's how I felt over these past 3-4 years with him. He had his chance in like his first 2 or 3 seasons. He had one really good one where he was, it goes back to Carson Wentz. He was probably borderline MVP, but then he got hurt. And because the Raiders won like 12-4 or something that year.
He broke his leg like right at the end.
Yeah. And after that, he hasn't really been the same.
He has not, man.
I don't know if it's due to injury or it's just this is more of who Derek Carr is. That season's more of an outlier, I think.
Yeah, because he hasn't had
that's what we're thinking about
like that either, man.
That's what we're thinking about Carson Wentz right now. I'm thinking that MVP season's more of an outlier, but if he could get at least back to what he was doing the season or two after that with the Colts, they could be relevant.
Yeah. All right, so looking at some of the things that they said Derek Carr, some of the things that they think the Raiders don't do well. Mike Mayock is a bad general manager because they've been bringing up the draft bust that they've had as well. They obviously brought up was it Jonathan Abrams and I forgot who. I'm drawing a blank on the other cat.
Are we saying he's a bust? Clelin
Ferrell. Yeah, he's another one. But I don't think Abrams is a bust right now. Do you?
No, he was hurt.
Because he was hurt his rookie year.
How did he do last year? I wasn't really paying attention to him. I thought he was decent.
I didn't think he was terrible. I didn't watch him like that
for his second season.
Yeah. But the last style bender goes with you. He says Raiders secondary is still garbage. Plus they lost McCoy and Yannick. Yeah. Gerald McCoy did get put on IR, but this is like his second or third year in a row.
He wasn't supposed to be like a main guy though, right?
No, but it's just crazy. Like I just think because he's in my class or whatever, and like the past 2 to 3 years now, he's had season.
Oh yeah, he was on the Cowboys
Dallas last year, and the same thing, man. It's unfortunate, man. Definitely unfortunate.
He thinks their secondary's trash.
Yeah,
they're okay. I mean, their safeties.
They got some names.
Depending on how you feel about Abram and then drafting Murray. You're right.
I like Murray.
You're right.
But like Casey Hayward, he's a name. We know. Like, is he the Casey Hayward from his Charger days? I don't know. But that's part of it. When I think of their secondary and Morvig, I mean, he was second round pick out of TCU. I liked him coming out and pairing him with Abrams. I think is good right there. But we still got to see more productivity from the group.
Either way, they're worse than Buffalo.
Oh, absolutely.
If we're talking about from week to week matchups.
Absolutely.
Like that's not one of the things that we're as concerned with. Max Crosby, if we're talking defense, I think that's about it, really. I don't think their linebackers are that amazing. They brought in KJ Wright, who kind of looked decent, but
he wasn't even playing as much because he just got there. They really just signed him right before the season started.
Yeah, outside of that, I don't really think there's too much for their defense.
Yeah.
It's good. I think it's like average to above average in certain spots, but Max Crosby's the only thing that sticks out to where, man, this could spell real trouble for us. Especially when you compare it to the Bills last week.
I agree.
When we were able to get the dub, we were able to clutch up in the second half.
I definitely agree with that right there, man. All right, let's see who. Was there anyone else?
Someone's saying Hayward's still a monster. Kenneth Beamer. They're checking that Casey Hayward.
Hey, funny thing. Now Reginald Billingsworth just said Hayward isn't the same.
That's sports.
There you go. Because I thought I was like, oh, all right. Oh, that's interesting. Back to back. Yeah, all right.
I don't. This chat's just flying off. It's hard to.
It is. All right, but
Hayward had. They talking about Cam Hayward though? Hold on.
Yeah, because I was saying I don't remember Casey Hayward going off in this game, bro.
Booyah saying Hayward had 12 QB hits, most from anyone last week. That had to have been Cam
Hayward. Yeah. Now we're talking Casey.
No. Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Beamer spelled it with the A because Cam Hayward's with the E. So he is talking about their cornerback. He's saying he's still a monster with the Raiders.
Okay.
But there is a side chat going on about
the
Cam
12
Hayward.
QB. I was like, he definitely didn't have 12 QB hits. Now wait a minute. But all right, there we go. I was gonna say, if he had 12 QB hits as a corner, bro, you think I wouldn't have missed that? Hey, definitely would have missed that, man. Right.
So we're all good on the Raiders.
Yeah, we're good on that right there, man. In terms of the 3 things they do well, the 3 things that they struggle with. Now,
I have to say this. Someone changed their name. Someone changed their name to Deke's stepdad. Yo, Deke, why aren't you answering my calls?
Yo, wow. They are wild.
I just had to shout that out. That's
I love it, bro.
That's some good creativity right there.
I love it right there, man. Shout out, man. All right. But 3 things that we think the Steelers do well. offensively, right? Or not offensively, just 3 things we think the Steelers do well. Excuse me. And also put that in the chat also, man, the 3 things y'all think the Steelers do well. And to end that Casey Hayward talk, Retro TV 1 also said that Hayward is trash now. It's just crazy. I'm just
2-1.
That's what I just saw it pop up, man. But either way, let us know the 3 things y'all think the Steelers do well right now. So the 3 things that, because obviously you went first on that end, I'll go first on this end, man. I think that the 3 things Steelers do really well right now: rush the passer. I mean, without a doubt, they can create havoc in the backfield. I absolutely love what they're able to do up front. Coverage wise also, man, I think that they do a good job with the coverage right now. Guys like Trey Norwood, right, stepping up. He was a pleasant surprise. James Pierre coming up with a big PBU late in the game. Cam Sutton, right, his playmaking ability. Obviously, those guys are in that. And then I thought the combat catches, and this kind of ties in 7 with that, because the ball placement obviously is very key.
You had to get him in there, huh?
You know I was gonna have your back, bro.
Because
I wanted to go combat catches only, but since you here, I felt that, you know what I mean? I was like, you know what? 7 with the ball placement along with the combat catches. So now we're on the clear. We're good now. All right. But I just like how, man, these receivers, when the ball is up there, they go and get it. Chase Claypool, man, he was showing something different, you know, in terms of that type of playmaking ability. We've seen him be able to draw penalties before, and that is something that Ben Roethlisberger in his press conference today, when he was talking, he said that with Chase, he's like, the expectation for him, as communicated from us to him, is that it needs to either be a pass interference or a big time catch every single time. And I agree 100% with that, because Chase is that type of mismatch, that type of nightmare out there. The same way we look at Darren Waller, that's how they need to be looking at Chase Claypool. Honestly, they're built very similar too. That's the crazy part. So I do like that. But the combat catch element, man, I think that's huge, man. You saw obviously Juju icing it multiple times. Deontay, let me toe tap that thing, man. Yeah, that stands out to me right now.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So for me, savvy QB, 7. That's number 1.
I like that lead off too.
Defensive line, outside linebackers, and I don't know if I want to put this for like a 2-part thing, because I do want to shout out the secondary, but both stopping the run and I believe rushing the passer. I know it wasn't as evident with the Bills, but I do think we're going to have a really good job defending the run. Not only we did it decently last game in spurts. They caught us off guard here and there, but you could tell, man, like we were ferocious whenever they were running the ball. We were getting some stops, some big time tackles for loss, but then it's really evident with that 3 outside linebacker rotation that we got. Bro. I think if you don't have them in one of our strengths, you're probably an idiot.
I would have to concur with that 100%. Yes.
I think just overall our team's strong.
Yeah.
Like there's a vibe to this team, dude. I know I say it every year, but there's definitely a vibe going on right now.
Hey man, let's keep vibing then. I ain't gonna knock it. Vibe it all the way, man. Vibe until we can't vibe anymore.
The combination of the veteran presence, Cam Hayward, Joe Hayden, Big Ben, the young guys, the studs, having dealt with what we did last year, like there's that. Like there's a we need to redeem this.
I like Happy Deke. First half, I didn't feel like I had Happy Deke with me, man. Happy Deke was gone. Second half, this is when this smiling Happy Deke. I like this Deke right here.
You're talking about during the game?
Yeah.
Oh, I was pissed off.
Yeah. It wasn't as gleeful. It wasn't as optimistic. I'm loving this version. Let's keep it going.
I was dropping a lot of F-bombs.
You were actually. I thought that I remembered that, but I wasn't sure if I all the way remembered that.
Oh yeah.
But that sound about right.
Well, what was funny too is because remember how pissed off I was about the lady standing right in front of me?
Yes, you were.
I was so heated.
Mad,
I'm like,
bro.
Sit down, please sit down. I can't even watch this game.
And the funny thing was, we said too, it was like, yeah, this is some first world problems, because it was so many seats where I was like, yo, Deke, you can sit here, you could go in front, you could go backward row.
I wasn't gonna do that though. That's kind of a man code violation, I guess. You leave the people that you're with to go sit somewhere else. Like that's.
But you wouldn't have been leaving. You could have just sat on the other side.
Well, no, but here's what happened though. I started standing up.
You did.
That's what I said to my cousin-in-law. I'm like, hey, bro, I've become the person that I was ripping on, because I was standing up after big plays and stuff.
Absolutely.
Me and Kev.
Absolutely, bro. It was beautiful to see, man. I was enjoying every bit of it, man.
It was funny. It was a good time.
I enjoyed every bit of it, bro.
Unfortunately, I wasn't the one that was about to get into a dust-up.
Hey, well, you know my theory, man. If one scrap, we all scrap.
That's what I thought was going to happen.
Yeah, you know, right, wrong, and different. If we was going to go down with the ship, we was going to go down with the ship Titanic style, man. Yeah, it would have been bad. Oh, Mo, she ain't never come back to Buffalo. That's what they hit me with. But we're good. We didn't get kicked out. So we're welcome back. You're welcome back. You're good, man. See,
oh, yeah.
We're still good. We're still good. We didn't get all the way kicked out. Yeah.
Definitely can throw the receivers in there, too.
Yeah.
What they did last week. I mean, that was one of our strengths. I'd even say, like, going into the season, our receiving core, we just got to clean up the drops, which we did in that game. Hopefully it keeps up because you saw Deontay and Ebron, the two biggest culprits last year, made really big catches.
Hey, less is more.
And then you could throw Dawson in the mix too, I guess. Okay, if you don't want to say whole offensive.
Just sprinkle a little bit of them?
Yeah.
Just tad.
Throw Dawson in there.
I'm about to say, don't hit me with the O-line.
So those are my three strengths.
I like it.
I think I said 5 or 6, but.
Either way, you was dropping some heat right there. We respect that, baby. We respect that. All right. Looking in the chat, Fish Lover says the pass rush. Also, Todd Sokowski says the pass rush. The Last Stylebender says the pass rush, along with coverage and special teams. Shout out to Danny Smith. You know we love Danny Smith. Bro, looking at that vid, though, now that I think about it, because obviously I was talking some Danny Smith in there. Dude, that was a funny little band that we had going on. At the end of the vid, where you're talking about like who we thought was like the MVPs of the game, who was shouting out.
Well, I do remember after that first play, I swear I did say, I swear this Danny Smith dude's overrated. I'm always seeing year in, year out, there's probably a punt return or some big play the other team special teams has. And I just see Danny Smith running up and down the sideline on TV. I'm like, who is this guy?
I saw you was like, yo, fire this dude, man. What the heck, man? And then as soon as the end of the game, he hits the field goal. I love you, Danny. I love Danny Smith. I'm like, Danny Smith. Danny Smith. But it just made me think of that because I just saw special teams, which made me think also about the likes. Man, make sure you're getting those things going so we can release to the people.
Where we at? We're
at 350 right now.
Oh, that's not going to cut it. We need 250 more.
Deke said 600 likes. We released the vlog to the people, not just the upper room, to the people. All right. So we're going to see.
We are at 590 now watching. So we are close to the 600.
We're flirting with it, man.
I really do think it's feasible. So you got to get this to 600 likes to get that video that we were just talking about dropped.
Is that tonight, simple, man? Yeah, to the people, not just the upper room. Because upper room, y'all already know. Upper room, y'all always are good. That's why I was laughing when y'all were like this. I'm like, no, upper room. Y'all are going to get a release regardless. But this is for the people. So everybody can be included in this thing. Deke said 600 on the likes. That's what he set the bar at. So that's what it has to be for us to release it to the people tonight. All right.
We should be able to get it to 400 within, I would say, like the next 5 minutes. Bro, maybe even 2 minutes.
Now. That's all we're saying, man.
So there's a slow climb right now. There's a slow climb right now. It's getting there.
It is, man. It is. Like I said, we want to make sure that everybody can get it, not just the up room. Up room, they already got perks like this. But everybody gets in the dance, man, early on time, right? Don't be late to the party. Gotta do is hit the like button. Shout out to the 390 that's showing up in the building. Oh, yes. Go ahead.
When we get a field goal that's made, I think Boswell, though. I do think Boswell over Danny Smith. Wow. The punt block, yes, Danny Smith. But, Boswell's got a clutch. He's got to be clutch with that.
But who coaches up the holder? Who coaches up the snapper? Who coaches up the protection? As we saw, opening week in the NFL, games were won and lost because of special teams, man.
You're right.
That's all I'm saying. Somebody got to coach him up, baby.
At the end of the day, though.
For a fact. You know what Boz does? We told about it took forever for us to even acknowledge Boz because Boz's only job was, let me back up, go right here, do this, the ground, and kick it. Now he happens to start hitting him over 50, so we respect him a little bit more, but he's still a kicker, all right? You're not about to get up here and get all this praising of these kickers like that. We don't praise kickers on this show. Kickers are not real people. Bro.
I will, because if all that's right, the protection, the snap, and everything, Boswell could still miss it. Like, he's the X factor, I feel.
See, the X factor is Presley Harvin because he had the hole. We seen laces out, Dan, all right? If the laces aren't out, that's a miss. When Boz was missing his field goals, the holes were sometimes in question. That's what they said at times.
Really?
No, I just didn't think it sound good.
Oh, man, that could have been juicy.
It'd sound good right
there, right? Little side story for that 2018 season.
But either way, man, Danny Smith, bro. Shout out to Danny.
All right, anyone saying anything about, what were we talking about? Positives with the Steelers, correct?
Yeah, so those were the last 3 that we had on our positives, and we actually did read some of those in the positive section.
I think everyone agrees with us, right?
Yeah. I mean, how could you not? What did they say? Our robot, our logic is undeniable.
Yeah.
But I don't want to neglect our supers as well. So I'm going to pause in the middle of where we're at right now.
And then we got to go to Steelers struggles, correct?
Yes. And then we'll go to Steelers struggles after that. Yep, absolutely. So we're at I believe we earned. That's right, yeah, because we had just did Butcher Bergen and we had the poll up. So we are at Anthony Georgiana. Anthony Georgiana says, shout out to y'all too for always bringing good vibes. Go Steelers. Anthony, we appreciate you. We try to bring the best vibes that we can. We always try to come here, make sure our moods are uplifted, regardless of what's going on throughout the day, to make sure that we provide y'all with the best show ever. Or something like that. But either way, we always having fun.
Yeah.
We also had Anton Patterson. Shout out to Anton Patterson. He says, if we had no run game in 2020 and Ben won 12 games passing it with a reconstructed arm, he's an Iron Man. What other QB with winning record could do that? Aaron Rodgers, in terms of coming back from the elbow injury the way that he did and still be able to win 12 games. You right. You know what, man? I'm not knocking that, baby. Outside of Aaron, maybe Mahomes. Probably throw him in there.
Sure, yeah, I don't know. We haven't seen it from either one of those guys.
Come back from that, yeah. It's only one person that can come back from a gruesome injury, and that's Alex Smith. Okay. Did you see how he almost lost his leg, bro? The pus, like.
No.
You never seen the video?
I didn't know about it.
You did? No, seriously, like he almost lost his leg. It was tragic, bro. We should play the video again. Where's ESPN when you need him? No, we gonna stop being like that, man. Love that, man.
No, I like his point.
No, facts.
He's talking up Ben, so I'm gonna like the point.
If you want Deke to be happy with you, just say good things about Ben. You saw how I led off. Yeah, man, I think 7, man. Yeah, accuracy and then combat catching. That's how you got to do it right there, man. It's simple, all right? Jeez, is that easy right there? All right, and I did see Deke's stepdad pop up talking about some pull it up, bro. That name is going every time it pops up. That's hilarious. Every time, bro.
That is hilarious.
I love it.
I wonder who it was.
I don't know.
Because they changed their name.
I don't know. Because I'm trying to see if certain people aren't going to pop up anymore. But I'm like, nah.
Maybe they just made a burner.
Seeing the same ones. Maybe they got 2 phones, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. One to like this video with and one to like this one with, because they're sitting at 419, by the way. So they're
getting there. 420 now.
They're getting there. Yeah. You know, we should just stay at 420. Wait a minute. All right.
If it stays at 420, then you can get the video. How about that? There's 2 options.
It's not going to stay at 420.
Those are the app 420.
Told you. Don't confuse them. Send it to 600, man. That's what you said. All right. CJ Sachs also says this. After that Raiders versus Ravens game, I'm looking forward to Alex Leatherwood taking on TJ Watt. Should be fun.
Yeah.
Now, that's going to be a good one, man. Alex, man, he's a really good player, but he's young, and he does have some bad habits. Obviously, they showed the one with Houston. Obviously, when, Alex became a waist bender and got himself out of kind of, bad position like that, and then Justin was able to use his outside side scissors and get the sack. TJ is a very long and very hand technical pass rusher. Like, he has good vision. He can see hands really well. If Alex is going to be doing all that bending over like that, waist bending, oh, yeah. It should be definitely a good time for TJ, but I'm excited about this matchup. Alex should be a better version than Darrell Williams was last week. So that's the other part. I'm like, raise the competition. We're going to get even better play from TJ Watt. So I'm excited.
Some of those penalties too for the Raiders.
He did. Yeah, he did. Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we can expect those to necessarily go away, but the Raiders just in general had a bunch of penalties.
Yeah, they were.
They usually always lead the league in penalties year in and year out.
It's the Raiders, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they do. So yeah, shout out to them for that. And then we also had David Dupree. Shout out to the homie. He says, just because you guys are awesome. He's showing some love for the show. So we salute you, David, aka DD Schmiles. Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Quan Black says, hit the like button. Shout out Steph, lower room gang, lower room OG. Excuse me on that one. Yeah, you're right. She is like the spokesperson for the lower room. I feel like, and shout out to her for that, man. I respect that. But yeah, that means y'all need to keep those likes going. 600, so that way the lower room can get this same clip, the same bit. Everybody else, all right, baby. Here we go. Then Butcher Bergen also came back and said, had the phone on the lap. Wasn't good. No big Deke energy at the table. Wifey must have a anti-big Deke energy device. Thanks for all the support. I believe he's tuning in from Texas.
Wait, what happened?
Man, so it sounds like
he was trying to sneak it in.
He tried to sneak it on his thigh, on his lap.
Underneath the table.
And Wifey wasn't feeling it. And he thinks that she has an anti-big Deke energy device because there was no way she could have saw that the phone was on his lap. Maybe he had the volume down. But she just knew.
So she said no.
She said no. That's what it sounds like.
The pull meant nothing.
You know, that's what it sounds like. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. I've tried to come to my wife with some things that's happened in the chat, and wife would be like, bro, I don't care what you're saying. I don't care what they said. Heck no. I'd be like, all right, you got it, bro. I'm sorry. Don't hurt me.
So I guess we made the pull for nothing, unfortunately.
It's like that, bro. It happens like that sometimes. But you know what? It's less about the destination and more about the journey. All right. The journey was fun because for a second we thought we were going to be able to influence Mrs. Butcher Birkin. But it looks like she's not listening to us, and probably good because, you know, it's a lot of research that happens within this stream chat thing. And yeah, we don't want any problems with that. So yeah, definitely listen to Mrs. Butcher Birkin. All right. And we also have, you already said the one with Let's Go UW.
Yeah.
Yep. And then Josh Byerly. Josh Byerly says, do y'all have confidence in Trey Norwood to go against Hunter Renfrow after Norwood's success in the first game?
I'm banking on it.
I am too, actually, man. Until proven otherwise. The one thing that Coach Tom would always say to us is after that game, man, that is your living, breathing resume. We don't care what you did in the preseason. We don't care what you did 2 weeks ago. What did you just do? And that gives us the best barometer of who you are at that time, man. So based on what we just saw from Trey, yes, man, I'm confident that Trey is going to be able to go out there and do his thing. So let's keep it going.
Yeah.
Yes.
Same thought process.
Mm-hmm. Then we also have John Walker, the real Captain America.
Yeah.
You know that guy. He says Tre'Davious White had a bad day. Trucked by Juju, mossed by Claypool, and thrown out the club by Pat Firemouth. Crying emoji. Yes. He has definitely seen better days, for a fact.
Yeah, that Pat clip has gone viral.
Oh, it was nuts, bro. Take him to the water cooler.
I don't even remember that.
I don't either, bro. But it is funny to see it after the fact.
That was on was that Najee's big run?
I thought it was, yeah.
That was his biggest run.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not remember seeing that, zone. But hey, good for Pat.
Hey, heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. All right, and then
dare I say Gronk-esque.
Oh, don't you put that Gronk on him.
Gronk would do that shit.
He looked us both in the eyes and said,
I know.
I don't want to be that. So I'm not throwing it on him.
But I get the comparisons. Gronk would do that shit.
Nope. Heath would do that then. Boom. Yep. I'm going with that.
That's fine.
Yep.
But we know Gronk has those sayings. I'm throwing this dude out of the club, and we see him blocking all the way.
And Heath is a silent assassin. So, yeah. Oh, and they're saying it was on the Claypool run. That's what they're saying.
Oh, the sweep. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Okay, that's what it was.
Yep. So I like it, but nah, that was a dope block though, man. Heck yeah, it was. All right, and then we also had Shadow RYDR. I don't even know what that means. But shout out to Shadow RYDR1, and he says to help Zeke get a haircut. I believe they're talking about you, Deke. He says, and to button up that shirt. Oh man, it was a very nice contribution to the show, though. We appreciate you contributing to the show like that. Yeah, but I like that. I think the taco meat is really protruding out today, man. It looks really good.
Yeah, I think it's just gonna be an end of the season thing.
Yeah,
for me to cut the hair, and I don't know. I kind of like these shirts and the stash too. I'm gonna keep the hair and the stash throughout the season. It's pretty much as simple as that.
No doubt. I like it though. You should keep it.
What happened?
No, man. My man Kyle Volpil, he broke it down what my man's name was. It's Shadow Rider 1. It's the RYDR that was throwing me off just looking at how all these letters is running together like that. I was like, bro, what? And then he just hit us with that. And I'm like, yo, salute. Thank you so much for that. But going back to your taco meat, can I tell you something real quick, man? My little man G, right? He loves tacos.
Okay.
Like, loves them. But he's also a big LeBron fan. And because LeBron is always talking about Taco Tuesday, now in our household, we always have to eat tacos on Tuesday. Like,
really?
Mandatory. Like, it doesn't matter where we are, home, abroad, Tuesday. Dad, Mom, it's Taco Tuesday. And
how long do you think that's going to last?
It's been going on for a year now. And we flirted with trying to do different options on Tuesday. And he's like pissed because it's not tacos.
Do your other kids care?
The other ones, they don't care about any of that. Heck no. But my man, he's like, it has to be Taco Tuesday because LeBron does Taco Tuesday. He likes the new Space Jam because LeBron, like, he got LeBron PJ. Like, he's LeBron guy. It touches my heart. I'm so happy for them, man. I'm like, thank you. You're experiencing greatness as well. You're welcome here. But every time we eat tacos, you know what I think about, Deke? I think about you.
Damn, dude.
I can't help it because I get the taco. Wifey gives me the meat, and I'm like, bruh. I'm putting Deke in this taco meat. Oh God, I just feel so guilty about every time, bro.
I feel bad.
Kills me every time, man.
That's bad,
yeah,
dude.
Bro. I can't even enjoy my Taco Tuesday because I think about your taco hair.
Just go to Taco Bell, bro.
That's all I think. I just think about you, and especially when I put the lettuce on, I'm like, God, dog, nah, I really got taco meat Deke over here, man. So yes, bro.
I feel bad for you, dude.
Yeah, bro.
I wish you could just enjoy your dinner and not think about
my little man.
Tuesday, that's our off day.
And my little man loves taco. He's like, yo, it's Taco Tuesday. I'm like, yes.
That's bad, bro.
And then I'm like, no, it's Deke. Oh man.
That's bad, bro.
Yeah, man.
You should just go to Taco Bell so you don't gotta worry about making them or anything, man.
But see, it takes away from it then, though.
Really? You're not a Taco Bell guy?
I am actually. I love Taco Bell, man. That's like my go-to. That and Condado Taco. I don't know if you had them before either.
I've had them. They're way overpriced. You don't think? Not for you.
I was gonna say
I'll put it to you this way. I get plain shit.
Yeah.
So they'll give me like 3 mini tacos that I would get at Taco Bell and like charge me like $15 or $20.
Okay.
Whereas like I could get like 7 or 8 of those same exact tacos at Taco Bell
cheaper.
for like $10.
Got you.
That's what I'm talking about.
The only reason I was gonna say I wasn't sure is because like since I've been going to Condado, financially it was different. So I wasn't necessarily aware of like prices.
Oh, you're saying it's steep too?
No, I'm saying I've never like looked at it.
Oh wow.
I didn't want it to come off like that. But that was because like when I was growing up, I was going to Taco Bell all the time. So I was very aware. I'm like, yo, I can get 3 tacos for this much dollars right here. If I make it into a combo, it's gonna be 69 cents on that thing. I used to go to Burger King all the time. I had it memorized. Okay, I can get my Whopper, ketchup only, large Sprite, no ice, $4.32. I had it square every time. I was good. But now it's different. Now I'm just like, man, I ain't worried about it, bro. All right, bro, we good, man. Just bring me the food I want. It's gonna taste good, and we're gonna pay you. Just don't spin in it. But that's all. But yeah, I'm sorry, man. You know what? Yeah, Condado, fix your price for my dog Deke. All right, now I got your back, bro. I'm with you, man. Fix your prices. There you go.
I've always thought they were pretty good.
Yeah,
I like Moe's though too. I think Chipotle is pretty overrated.
Oh.
Chipotle is good, but I think it is a little overrated.
See, I don't experiment enough with Chipotle. I just go to like my consistent, like I'm gonna get the same thing every time I go there, and it works. So I've never like flirted with anything else, man.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you, but whenever I compare it to Moe's, I'm taking Moe's over Chipotle.
No, I do like Moe's. They bring some different things to the table, man. I like we're on this food thing, and people are definitely saying that Taco Bell is not real tacos. That is what they said.
I kind of agree, but
I would definitely agree, man.
I've had this conversation before. If you could have, one pizza, your last pizza, you're about to die, what would you pick?
I'm meat lovers, bro.
So whenever you bring up the same thing, if you want to talk about Mexican food, do you include Taco Bell? Because I'd probably say Taco Bell. This is your last meal. And for pizza, I'd say Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut and Taco Bell, those would be my last 2 meals in those respective categories. Pizza Hut's probably my favorite, to be honest with you.
All right. I like Pizza Hut as well. I do. Man, I don't know.
Pizza Hut's the most polarizing pizza though there is. Everyone likes Taco Bell, but like Pizza Hut.
Yeah, they are. Because
either you hate it or you love it.
People, I got Papa John's people. That's for like the commercial. Not talking like these smaller spots, man. Dude, they brought that's Lenova's is fire. That's my Buffalo people. But man, I'm a Fiore's guy when we talking Pittsburgh though. So yeah, oh man. Pizza Hut is fire though. Pizza Hut has that nostalgia too, bro. Like I think of like growing up, Pizza Hut, man, that was like what we gonna celebrate. Heck yeah. Don't let what? Mom, we gonna wear that? I did what? For real? Pizza Hut? And I get a drink? That's how it used to be, bro. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. But shout out to that conversation right there, man. I like that. And then we also had Eli Roman. He says, what you think about Big Ben's 17 air yards last week?
I don't care.
I'm not sure what they're referring to.
I care about the W's.
Hold on, what is that? The 17 air yards? I don't know. I'm not following. Is that like that might be a next gen? Am I tripping?
I actually have no clue. I'm assuming it's a knock though.
That's what I'm assuming too.
I'm assuming
like,
it's a
like
knock.
How far he's throwing these passes. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
I don't care. I care about the W.
We not going negative on my man 7 today. Y'all not gonna mess up my man Deke's vibe tonight. All right.
Come on,
Deke is happy, and we keeping Deke happy. All right. Happy Deke. Happy Deke. Cheese. Boy, they was trying to drop the number to Pizza Hut in the chat. Y'all are funny, bro. What? Yo, they be wildin'. I love the people in the chat, man. Y'all keep it interesting always. Always keep it interesting, man.
451 need 150 more likes for 600.
Oh yeah, it's gonna get there. We working. It's a slow cook.
If people don't know exactly what that means, the vlog is gonna drop from the Bills-Steelers game tonight to everyone. If we get to 600 likes,
it's that simple, man. You get the 600 likes, the vlog number 1, Pittsburgh Steelers versus Buffalo Bills, man. We show the tailgate. Obviously, us watching the game. Yeah, that clip, we dropping it for the upper room. Upper room's getting that guarantee. But 600 likes, we drop it tonight for everybody, not just upper room, for everybody. Y'all doing your thing though, man. We just gotta keep making sure that we allow, keep refreshing, keep letting y'all know. We also have James Panzarello. James Panzarello says, calling it. Too much pressure for Derek Carr. 2 picks. Well, he was about to have 2 picks in that game the other night without no pressure.
Yeah, 2 picks makes sense to me.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Maybe he gets a touchdown, 2 picks.
All right.
That's probably a stat line.
So now let's pick this thing back up because people are hitting their likes, and I like that. So while they're hitting
Someone
their likes...
said, I wouldn't feed Taco Bell to my dead dog. That's Paul. I just wanted to throw that out there. So Taco Bell may be more polarizing than I thought.
Well, it's because when people say, is it Mexican food, and someone says Taco Bell, that's where people draw that line. It's like, well, that's not Mexican. That's not authentic. And if it's not authentic, then you can't say it's the best taco spot because it's not authentic taco. That's the argument I've heard, like, legitimately multiple times. I'm like, bro, it's like Taco Bell.
It's not that deep.
Their Diablo sauce, bro. I'll throw the Diablo sauce on Chipotle. I don't care where it's from. I like Taco Bell's Diablo sauce, all right? So until somebody else makes sauce like Taco Bell, then yeah, I'm going to keep using Taco Bell sauce on everything, all right? So yes, there we go. All right, so now we're talking about the 3 things the Steelers struggle with. Yes, because we talked about the 3 things that we like about them, right? And obviously we've done the same exercise with the Raiders. So now we're focusing on the 3 things we think this team struggles with. So since I went first last time, I'll go first again for, to lay out these negatives. I'll go find out if there are any Cowboys or Indians out there. Okay, here we go. The O-line. That's definitely something we struggle with. I like how they finished, but they still struggle with that largely, man. Next thing I said was running the ball. I like how they committed or stayed committed to it, but it still wasn't productive enough. And we need to see a lot more of that so that way we can be a little bit more balanced and just have a more effective attack. And then the last negative. Deke, I love you, right? You're my dog, all right? I see you got that look in your eye.
What's going on?
I'm about to have to say one of these negatives that I know might rub you the wrong way. Okay, so I'm just going to throw that with all due respect. Deke. The third thing that I think this team struggles with a little bit is kickoff coverage. That opening kick, bro, that gave me a heart attack, bro. I can't lie. I love Danny Smith. That's my dog.
I was getting concerned.
But, bro, the kickoff coverage right now, man, I need to see more of that, right? Because granted, they didn't have a lot of opportunities, but that first opportunity was very, very scary. I don't want to see any of that. With 7, I like 7's game because it was the minimized approach that I talked about. He wasn't put in a position where he needed to play hero ball. We took care of him early on. Now, granted, it wasn't the way I thought it would take. I thought it would be more so because of the running, but the way the defense was playing and complementing everything, it allowed him to stay true to Matt Canada's system, right? And really looked like he was buying into it. And for me, I think that's a good thing. I think that allows him to still be fresh in these 4 quarters and make those type of throws when we need them. I think that that's going to allow him later in the season also, when we get to week 16, 17, to still be able to do those type of things right there, man. So that's why I didn't throw your boy in there. I like what I saw.
I was getting concerned.
He'll be okay right now, but I had to gas you up a little bit, man.
Well,
come on now.
I agree with the first 2.
Yeah.
Protection and run the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Both have to do with the offensive line, in my opinion. But run the ball, I didn't think I would have it at this stage in the game, unfortunately. But, even going back to last year, Najee's performance, or just our running performance in week 1, we just haven't been able to run the ball.
I mean, at one point, I heard the name James Conner when we were, when people in the vicinity were just looking at the running performance in the first half. It's not a shot at James Conner, but we know that doesn't hold a positive connotation in Pittsburgh right now.
But we could see the difference, even though it was a James Conner-esque stat line at the end of the day that Najee Harris gave us.
Mm-hmm.
The second half, That's the difference, man.
Definitely is, man.
There's things that stats aren't going to tell you. I want Najee Harris over James Conner any day of the week.
Yeah.
And I think the stats are going to show that as the season goes on. But in games like that yesterday, James Conner's out in the second quarter maybe.
Yeah.
Or he's not having any impact.
Man, you thought he's hurt already?
Nah, dude, not even that, though. But even if he's not out, he's not making that impact. Right. He's just not.
Very true.
It's tough to explain, but sometimes you don't need to explain it. You know what you see.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
But then, and then protection. And these both have to do with the offensive line. But we saw how fast their defensive line was able to get after us and how quick Ben had to get the ball out, especially in the first half. The last thing, though, yours is probably better than mine because mine's like really nitpicking.
I like it. Go for it.
Can we intercept the pass?
Why not?
I don't know.
Why not?
I don't know what our stats were like last year. I felt like we got more picks than usual, but I feel like we could have had one or two in that Bills game that we missed out on.
Joe dropped one.
But there was one or two like thrown Minka. He was like off
Minka
his
had
foot
one
or
early on. Not early on, but he had one off of a.
There was some tip.
It was
passes
like a tip pass that he had a chance to go for. I feel like both teams did because Edmonds on the Bills had one that when we were backed up, he had one that he should have had.
I can't remember if it was.
It was
like a tight. It was like a tight coverage thing, and it went. Yeah, you're right. It went up in the air, and then Ben threw that one. It was the holding. I was hearing some things.
Trey,
I was hearing some stories, and I kind of like this story that Ben threw it on purpose to draw attention to the holding. I like that. I like that one. Yeah.
Deke, I'm not gonna lie, bro. You've come up with some stuff.
No, dude, I'm seeing that one online. I would not have made that one up, bro. Come on.
What?
I know I say some stuff. I would not have made that one up.
What? He threw the pick to draw attention to a hold.
Yeah. I didn't make that one up.
That was questionable as if. Oh, wow. All right.
That's what I've seen.
I'll go with it. Sure. Why not? It's one of them days. Why not? Yes. That takes vet savvy to a whole nother meaning, baby.
Yep.
Holy
that's why 7's on one of my positives.
It
that
makes
QB savvy that he brings.
You know what? It makes even more. So he said, I'm gonna draw this holding penalty right here by throwing it right to this guy. Just wait on it. You're right, bro. I'm with it, bro. It works.
I will say this: as soon as he stood up, I think he got tackled as he was throwing it or something. He pointed right to it.
See?
I will say that. See? I didn't make up that theory. I did not make up.
Pointed to it because it's a flag. We're good. Because he definitely ran over there at first because he was about to go make a tackle, and then when he saw he got tackled, then he started. I was like, bruh, okay.
So can we intercept the pass? That's one of my struggles.
Oh,
that's really nitpicking though, because I think our team's that solid. No. We were able to get a strip sack. We were able to make things happen, like the punt block.
Oh man,
we just got a really solid team. So for me to say, can we intercept the pass after week 1?
Yeah,
as a struggle, and for you to say kickoff coverage,
we're good.
We have it pretty good here.
And they're saying the announcer was actually the one who said it, and they're like laughing at it even more now. This is crazy, bro.
Oh, he said it.
Yes.
Who was it?
I don't even know.
He's
bro.
Probably an NFL guy. He knows what he's talking about. Was it a former quarterback?
He's doing it on purpose. Yeah, hey, bro. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, because we didn't hear the announcers.
I have wow. I've never heard this. I'm with it, bro. All right.
I vibe with it.
Hey, maybe he was on Mars when he dropped that. Maybe. It's like that sometimes, bro. I'm not knocking it. Hey, look, man, I need these type of laughs. I'm with it, bro.
I told you,
yeah, man.
I'm not the one that came up with the take. Obviously, the announcer did.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna say it, you could talk me into it.
I'm not gonna refute it. I'm not gonna go against that. No. It sounds pretty good to me. Yeah.
Exactly.
All right, so let's go to the chat, man. See some of the things that we said.
These are our struggles.
Yes, that they're struggling with.
The third one's probably gonna be the most interesting.
Yeah.
Because I feel like ours were somewhat of a stretch, but
to an extent, yeah. To an extent.
But I think we're all going to agree on the top 2, right?
Yes. And quick update on the chat. We're at 507 likes now, by the way. So we're getting there. Like I said, it's a slow burn today, but it's getting there.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody that's liking the video.
Get it to 600 likes.
600 likes, man. We will be dropping the vlog to everyone in terms of the Bills and Steelers tailgate from week 1. All right. Y'all see how we rocked out, watched the game, everything that was going on up
512.
Right? All you need to do is get it to 600 because upper room members, they already in their thing. Lower room members, they trying to hold y'all. They say, look, man, we got ours, but we want y'all to get yours too. All right. They're gentlemen or gentlewomen in that regard. So make sure y'all get the likes going up so that way y'all can get that content. But in terms of the things that the chat feels,
I'm seeing some Bud Dupree
teams
talk.
are struggling with.
Saying Ingram over Dupree.
We'll talk. We'll. It's one game. It's one game. But Donald Copeland says pass blocking number 1. He says run blocking number 2. And then for number 3, he says block blocking. So, yes. I do agree with that. Yes. A lot of blocking. Yes. Elijah Barnett says sustaining drives. Retro TV 1 says converting 3rd and longs. Blitzberg says lots of miscommunication with Ben and Deontay. That was definitely something that we kind of talked about.
I think we saw that.
Yeah, where it was like, man, all right. In terms of, we don't think it's 100% on 7 or 100% on Deontay with their miscommunication, similar with Najee. But between the two, they both share fault in what was going on. So, yeah, I could definitely understand that. The Brobarian. Shout out to the Brobarian. Yeah. Shout out to the Brobarian. I thought he used to be called Jaguar. Jaguar the Brobarian. But all right, either ways. Opening drive of the offense brings that up. Now, remember, that used to be a thing too, man, where we weren't scoring opening drive touchdown. We were having that offense where we were struggling, and then defensively we had a little streak going for a while where we kept teams from scoring on the opening drives. I believe one of those streaks has ended. I am not sure about offensively.
We would have heard about the offense.
I feel like we would have, right? Yeah, I feel like we would have.
I don't think we've been talking about that since Mason and Doug.
And I know the turnover streak has officially stopped because we did not have a turnover offensively, so that was good because that was going on like 20-something games. So that's definitely a positive as well. All right, let's see what other negatives we have, though. Deke's stepdad, he says, running the ball. Yeah, we'll second that. Deke's stepdad also says the QB.
Stop, man. Stop.
And he even included 1, 2 exclamation points.
This is why I'm not calling this dude back.
He really meant it. Oh my gosh. Not the stepdad.
This dude's blinded by the fake news.
He's not invited to family dinner anymore now.
I just feel bad.
Kicking Deke's stepdad out the house, man. That's what we're doing, man.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing. Kenneth Beamer, though. He's not Deke's stepdad. He's actually cool. He says kickoff coverage.
Kenneth Beamer.
Yeah, we do. He says the kickoff coverage almost gave him a heart attack. I can totally understand that. Like I said, man. He was nice.
That would have been, I mean, it was kind of a bad way to start the game, but if that one was taken to the house.
Yeah. Because now you get 7. At least defense was able to hold him to 3. But
yeah, that was an impressive stop by the defense.
And you know who made the tackle? UG3.
Really?
Ulysses
on
Gilbert,
defense?
bro. No, on the kickoff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he made the tackle. I was like, dude, that was nuts, man, to see him make the tackle. Then obviously have the big punt return, the scoop and score for the touchdown. Absolutely, man.
You're right. He was there.
Yeah. Now, that was good right there, man. Seeing some more of the O-line, though, in terms of the problems. Yeah, I feel like we're all on one accord with that right now, man.
Scoring the red zone.
I have heard that as well.
Yeah, we were down at the 5 2 times.
Yeah.
And
that is something that dates back, a year ago. We were dealing with these red zone issues.
That was one of the rebuttals I was going to say for someone that brought up sustaining drives because I thought we really did that in the second half. We had 3 really good drives.
When we needed them, too.
Yeah, we just got 2 field goals and a touchdown instead of all 3 touchdowns. We were close, though, man. I mean, the slant across the middle to Najee Harris, I thought that should have been a touchdown. And then, Ben overthrew Najee a little bit. Could Najee have had it with the one hand? He would have done an Air Jordan.
What did my man
he could have done
in the
that.
Chat? He said, look,
if it hits his hands, right?
That's what Najee was known for, making these crazy catches. So don't get up here and get all shot now.
Again, if someone's bringing up that comment, I'm not going to be refuting it. But I even said that to you whenever I came down. Was I getting a drink or something like that?
Oh, that come down.
I was like,
it was coming down from.
Yeah, I was like, it looks like, I guess Ben may have overthrown him a little bit. Yeah. Even I said that. But if he's bringing up that point, I can go. I can
7. I don't care about any of it, man.
I can go against my old takes.
Nah, we ain't doing that. 7 for president. Let's keep this thing rolling,
That's right.
man.
That's right.
I'm rocking with 7.
You're on one of those vibes tonight.
I am, bro. I tell
you,
every once in a while I get on a vibe, man. Yeah. And John Doe. Here John Doe goes. He says, other than Moats, no Bills fans showed up in the chat. You see that's what I'm saying, bro. You see what I'm saying?
Little side shot.
Why I gotta get the bad cat? Why I gotta catch a straight today? Somebody catches a straight every show. Usually it's Cassius Marsh, but today I got caught with the straight. I thought I got shot up enough on Monday. I thought y'all was done. You notice I ain't even come in and fight it. I was just like, look, man, I get it. I'm happy because either way I was gonna be winning. And I felt appalled that for the people that said Sarf Meat didn't also say we're happy for you because I won. That's all I'm saying. If I'm sad for this team, I got to be happy for this team. And if it was reversed, it was going to be the same. That's all I'm saying, man. But y'all be hurting, man. I took enough of these bullets on Monday. Can I at least get a little bit? You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
You're probably so relieved to be doing the Raiders preview. Moving on,
huh?
Like,
man, you know what I mean? I was like, yo, we're going right here. We're good right here, man. Just keep picking on me. Jeez, come on. Golly, man. Y'all know I'm sensitive.
What's it going to be? What's it going to take? After this week, maybe?
I don't know, bro.
No more comments to come up?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I just feel like it's one of them days right now, bro. I feel like it's one of them days. You just got to just let it marinate. You know, I used to say this all the time, right? Sometimes if you get in trouble, you just don't even say that. Don't try to fight it. Don't try to be heavy-handed. Just lay low, give it some time, and it'll go away. So I'm gonna just lay low, give it some time, and it'll go away.
I don't know. You know the chat though.
You know the chat is always coming for me, bro. I can't help it.
Alex P's already saying stuff too.
Oh wow. What are we doing? I'm a Bills fan. I did see this because we'll keep this conversation rolling after this, right? I will say this. I had posted a pic to the IG, right? Where it was like just, some hard pictures of recapping the week, saying, hey, man, it was good vibes all around. And in the midst of all the, back and forth between whether I was a Bills fan or what they would call me a Steelers fan, I did see somebody come to my defense and they said, you have to realize he's not just a regular fan. He's also an alumni. So that puts him in a different category. And that is why we have to be a little bit more understanding of his situation and show more compassion towards him. So whoever that individual was, I really appreciate that. And I was like, in the middle of me looking at this while I researched, I'm like, you know what? I am an alumni. Yes. And I sat up in my chair and I was like, yes, thank you. I'm not just fan, I'm fan/alumni. So yes, I have a different set of rules that I gotta abide by. So I was very happy with that, and it made me feel good right there. So yeah.
We might need to put that fan in exile.
Nah, man, don't do that, man. Come on, bro. He likes Big Ben, whoever they were.
Oh, well, did they?
Yeah, I think it was a 7 emoji. And it was like, yo, he should have been MVP this year, and that year. I'm just throwing it out there, bro. So I mean, you tell me, maybe he's wrong. Maybe he's wrong. But that's what he said. That's what he said, bro. I was like, you know what? I think me and my friend like you a lot. What I went with, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, he said it was Big Ben. It was emoji. Yeah.
You should have screenshotted it and posted it again.
I got you next time. But no, man, I appreciate y'all, man. It's always fun like that, man. Dang, Trina Still Diva hit him with the nope. Alexa play no Vaseline. Shout out to Ice Cube. Oh, Lord. Come on, Trina, man. We supposed to be here together. Y'all trying to send me an exile. Golly.
Alex P, the one that made the Bills comment, he says, we still rock with you, Moats. He says LOL, though. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Man, I don't know.
He could just end it with a period.
You know what? At least Lovin' Madden, a.k.a. Stephanie Ramirez, who usually is giving us slander towards certain players, she's showing some support right now. She says, Moats, you need to be in the Pittsburgh Ring of Honor. Wow. I ain't going that far, but I appreciate the support, though, Stephanie, from the heart. And I ain't even going to read anything else because I don't care if anyone has anything to refute that. Lovin' Madden, that's what we rolling with. All right, Stephanie. Last super chat before we get back to everything. Okay. See, that's how we're going to do it. You just got to control the narrative. We're going to take that high note. And now we go to my man, G. Alexander, a.k.a. Wagwan. What it do? He says, Moats, we are taking their lunch money Sunday. Najee running for 168, and the score will be 31-17 Steelers. TJ Watt, 3 sacks. Cam Hayward, 1 sack. And Derek Carr throws a pick. G. Alexander. Come on, baby. That's what we need now. That's what we need. And we know since you're up room member, once this happens, you will be hitting us on the line and we'll be able to hear your voice talking about that. And we look forward to it. Wagwan, you already know how we do. All righty.
So are we good with our strengths, weaknesses?
Yes, we are. So
another portion of this, right?
Yeah. So now won't take as long with this, but just going a little bit more of the positional
kind of like what we did last week.
Absolutely. So when we started the quarterback position, which one we liking more?
I got 7 all day.
Okay.
That one's an easy one.
Okay. Yeah, I go 7 too. Even though Derek Carr, I thought played better in his game, I don't trust Derek Carr to be like that consistently because of how he looked in the first half of that game. And because we know with Derek Carr, that is very real, the inconsistencies. And I think our defense creates a lot more issues for him than the Raiders defense is going to create for 7. That to me is where it differs. The big question though goes back to can my man Chooks keep 7 clean? Can Chooks be a better right tackle than Al was in his game? Because I think that separates it right there.
Yeah. I'm thinking we're gonna throw someone on that side probably.
I hope so.
Frymouth, Love Najee.
Oh, you know
on
who?
The right side shotgun.
No. You know who's gonna be?
I hate to say it. It might be. It might be Gentry.
There it is.
It might be.
There it is.
Probably will be.
Come on, man. Give my man Gentry some love, man.
For how long? I don't know. And I was actually surprised when I looked back on the snap counts. Frymouth was at 50%. Gentry was like at 25 or 30, I think. I swear Gentry was in so much, though. I don't know if it was just because it was the second half or what.
All the situational plays, all the big plays he was in for, it seemed like, bro. Yeah.
I was so pissed, but...
And then they threw that screen to him.
Yeah.
And that set you off.
It did.
It wasn't even his fault, though.
It was not.
It was not, but you was so high. I remember you saying that. Man, this dude, we throwing the ball, he gets these negative yards. Why is he in here? Like, bro, he can block. He doing that really well.
It was not his fault. It looked like either a bad play call or we were just trying to get it out so Ben wouldn't get sacked. Because I didn't know if it was supposed to go to Najee or if it was an actual pump fake or not.
It looked a little confusing because at first I was like, is this a screen? And I'm like, or is it the O-line just getting beat? I just couldn't tell. But either way, it was not a good design. It was not good at all right there, man.
We want to go running back.
Might as well. Heck yeah, we'll knock out all these offense spots.
I got us.
Well, because right now, we don't even... Ooh, Kenyon Drake. Because Josh Jacobs.
I got us. I got healthy Najee Harris.
In a bind. Ooh, you are right.
100% of the snaps.
Dude, ooh.
He's bouncing back this week. And it goes back to what you kind of
said.
He did
play 100% of the snaps last week. Are you concerned about that going forward?
No, not really.
Okay.
No.
Because I know some people were definitely concerned with just that amount of usage. How long will he last? Now, for me, I wasn't...
It's not like he got that much usage in the game, though.
Right. That was my thing. I was like, I didn't...
If we're rattling off 5-6 runs in a row, I'm sure he's going to be taking a breather.
Yeah. But also, they were talking about his blitz pickup in the second half. He was getting some shots then because he was having to protect. And that, to me, was a surprising part. I like his blitz pickup. But to me, I'm just like, can you save some of those hits on him? We know he's going to get regular hits. Can we just save it? And, you know, little parts here or there, can we save them?
Maybe they will as time goes on.
Yeah.
That game felt bigger because it was against a good team. Week 1, hostile environment, Najee's first game. I feel like it was just one of those things you ride with them for that game. But as time goes on, we get up in certain games. Yeah, let's not waste Najee snaps on things that we could be saving them for.
I agree.
That's what I'm thinking.
That's my thing. I'm like,
it could be this game. If we get up double digits, 14 points, 20 points, whatever it is, then we save Najee Harris. We're not trying to, because we're going to need him long term for sure. End of the season and for the playoffs.
Now, the only reason why I said with this is still it's tough for me, right? Because you know my rule. I'm a big believer in guys that I've seen do it already at the NFL level. And we know Kenyon Drake has done it recently, even when he was in Arizona. Whereas with Najee, I think Najee's going to be the better player. But it's hard for me to say that he has the advantage in this game solely based on what we saw last week.
Are we just talking about the players in a vacuum?
That's what we're talking about in a vacuum. Yeah,
do you want to? Because I was going to say, do you want to talk about their matchup? I think because Najee versus their defensive line and like linebackers and stuff is way better than any of their running backs going against ours.
I agree with that, and that definitely helps Najee out. So with that being said, I will go Najee there because he will have an easier time running on Vegas. Not saying it's going to be easy, but it's going to be easier than if Jacobs is out there questionable with the toe, or if they do go with Kenyon Drake versus our front, because we know what they are. We saw that we saw that on Sunday. Those guys are for real. They mean business, and we weren't concerned about the front seven like that going into the season. We were talking more secondary. Front seven, we feeling good about. So yeah, we'll go Najee on that one. Yeah, wide receivers, this should definitely be an easy one.
Yeah, it's us.
Yeah, I was hoping because you keep saying Hunter Renfrow a lot, bro, and I'm like, do you really like Hunter Renfrow like that, man? I like him, but I don't like him like
they're gonna target him a lot.
Like him, man. I know, but I don't like how you keep bringing up Hunter Renfrow, man. I don't know, man. I just feel you like him, man. Like you like him, or do you just like him? Because I feel like you like him, man. Like you've been bringing up Hunter for a while. Like,
it's nothing that Trey Norwood can't handle.
I'm with you, bro, but I'm just.
They're gonna target him.
Keep bringing his name up, man. I'm just.
No, my thought on him is like, here's the reasoning. Because whenever he was at Clemson, he was just such an afterthought as an NFL prospect. I think he ends up going in like the 4th or 5th round, gets picked up by the Raiders. Mm-hmm. And for him to actually put together a really nice NFL career, he was like a big target for them, I think, even in his rookie year.
He was. I mean,
he ended up with like 700 or 800 yards last year.
It was what?
Like that's what I'm most impressed by with him. Like he's actually a really solid NFL receiver.
He is, but I feel like it's limited, man, and it makes me. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I like his game. I just don't like it though, bro.
Like I wouldn't be surprised if he gets like 50 yards on us, 50, 60 yards. But you're right. How meaningful? He does get a lot of looks on third down, though.
If he's here, is he above James Washington on the depth chart?
Ooh. I don't think so. He's a very rule-specific type player. Like, he's a slot receiver. Juju's kind of our slot guy, though. We don't run an offense like that. I don't think, really.
Where he's just exclusively. But to me, the point I don't know, man. I feel like James Washington would go over there and be wide receiver. He would be in that conversation of wide receiver one for those guys. Like, I like his game a lot better than out.
Yeah, I don't view Renfro as wide receiver one,
but they play him like that. More so Darren Waller's wide receiver one. But when it goes to the targets for wide receivers, I do feel like Renfro is the guy that he always goes to. He'll take the shot to Ruggs, but the shots are 50-50. We know that right now.
Yeah, Renfro's going to get at least like 7 or 8 targets.
Yeah.
I view Renfro in the same way that the Patriots use Edelman a little bit. I mean, Edelman's a way better player. Right. But it's the same way, kind of.
Yeah.
He's that slot guy, and he's one of Carr's safety blankets. He's just going to go to him.
I like it. I don't know, man.
No, but our receivers are definitely better.
Maybe that's what it is, bro. That's what it is.
I will be interested to see how we do against Renfro with Norwood. I think he'll be fine because he held his own against Beasley. But before this Norwood revelation, how would we be feeling about our Renfro matchup? Well,
because we didn't know Norwood would be in the slot conversation. It would have been a Arthur Mollett,
I would have actually felt a little bit worse about that. I would be talking about way more Renfro being an X factor. Well, and the thing too, I still think he is, but I think we'll be able to handle him.
Well, and the thing was in the game versus Buffalo, Mollett was getting out there, but Mollett, like,
he helped in the running game.
I was going to say, Mollett looks like he's ready to play the run. Like, he's built for that. Whereas I feel like with Trey, he gives you more coverage with them.
Yeah, definitely our receivers, though, top to bottom.
Yeah.
Because they have, Ruggs, Edwards, Renfro, Zay Jones is their 4th guy. Mm-hmm. We have Claypool, Juju, Deontay, and James Washington is our 4th. Yeah, definitely our 4 receivers. Although, I was telling you, I think that Edwards is kind of underrated.
Yeah. I like him. I liked him, though.
Ruggs, hurt, banged up. They finally got him the ball late, and they did the same thing with Edwards, but I don't know. Yeah, definitely our receivers. It's not even close.
Yeah. Tight ends.
You got to give them the nod. I don't even think that's a question.
I would agree.
You could say our depth. You could say our depth, I guess, but
they don't need depth.
Waller takes up for 2 or 3 guys. Yeah.
All right. We'll just go O-line.
You know what? If Incognito doesn't play, I'm going to say us. Yeah, I'm saying us.
That's saying a lot. Man. Oh, man. They are banged
and if you want to throw the whole matchup in there, too, that's definitely in our favor.
Do you think
their O-line versus their defensive line?
Bro, do they have... All right. I'm trying to see how to word this the nicest way without taking shots at our guys. Who is their equivalent to Chooks?
You just saying right tackle? Or you saying weakest link?
Like blatant, like we know going in, this is who we're attacking.
I think it could be anyone on those interior. I just know a bunch of those guys are unproven.
Unproven, sure, but we know what we have been seeing with Chooks, similar to what we saw with Al on Monday night. That's my only thing. I didn't feel at any point that Baltimore, now granted Baltimore's personnel isn't like Pittsburgh's in terms of their rush and stuff like that, but I never felt like they could overwhelm Vegas up front at times. And that's my only thing. Whereas I'm like, Chooks and Al as right tackles, who do we feel today is legitimately, if we had to put our life on it, the better right tackle right now? Like, who are you willing to really, like, you're willing to put your, like, girl, I'm going with Chooks or I'm going with Al. I don't want to put it on either one of them, man. Like,
I'll go Chooks.
Whew. Yeah. Man, I don't like it.
Because that's it. Is Max Crosby versus Chooks or Max Crosby versus Dan Moore?
Which my man style been to sit neither.
Whereas, dude, we have a whole defensive line and edge rushers to go up against their line, which outside
how confident are we with Dan Moore?
Outside of their left tackle, who's it? Colton Miller, right? Mm-hmm. They have a bunch of unproven dudes.
But to me, Colton Miller and Alex Leatherwood, do they fare just good enough to keep our defensive line from going absolutely nuts? Versus,
but then we have Cam Hayward, though.
But my thing is, do we have enough to refute against them? Because we saw literally what Max Crosby was doing by himself versus Al. And that's what Lamar, who could, do a little Houdini. That's where I'm just thinking to myself, like, I don't know about that one, man. I don't know. Like, I don't think TJ should win the Alex Leatherwood matchup, but he's not going to beat the drum with him the way that Max Crosby was beating the drum with Al. And with Max, I'm sure plenty of people are concerned that, he could do the Chooks. That's my only thing,
I'm leaning us, though. I'm leaning us.
All right.
I don't know if it's going to be more matchup related, but I do think coming out of this game, our offensive line is going to look better than theirs.
Okay.
Kind of like how people were ripping on Buffalo's line after we destroyed them. But going in, we could still say Buffalo's is still a decent offensive line. We're just going to make them look bad. I think our stock's pointing up enough, especially after that second half performance. We'll look halfway decent.
As much as I want to do that.
If they had Incognito, I'd give them the nod.
But we don't know he's not out there just yet, right? Let me double check it.
I just haven't
he's still listed as questionable right now, man. So as long as he's listed as questionable, until I see him listed as out, I'm going to Vegas. Until he's listed as out, I'm going to Vegas right now, man.
If he plays, I'll man, I like Dawson though.
But the whole
Incognito is pretty good.
I was about to say the whole argument was they gonna have Ducks they going against in there.
I'll give them the nod. I'll give them the nod if Incognito plays. But if he doesn't, I like us.
That changes a lot. Okay. All right. Defensively, we'll go top down. Secondary.
Easily us.
Yeah.
Easily.
We're hot right now.
Are we talking safeties, corners? You want to split it up?
Let's split it up.
Split it up makes it a little more interesting, corners-wise, but still not really. Based off our performance last week, I'm definitely taking us on the cornerbacks. You could go player for player even. But, Safeties
right now.
Safeties is easy for me.
Yeah, safeties right now, was it Tron Morig, the second round pick out of TCU, and then obviously, Jonathan Abram, the first rounder from, 2 years ago now.
We got Minka Fitzpatrick and Terrell Edmonds. Terrell Edmonds, who I always think's underrated. I'll keep saying it, and then Minka Fitzpatrick, a top 3 safety. I think that's easy. Versus
a rookie and not an unproven player, but a player who doesn't have a ton of productivity.
Still needs to unlock his potential a little bit.
Exactly. So, I definitely agree with that, man. Give us the safeties. Minka and Terrell, even when people tried to critique them or say negative things about, they still showed up and had positive plays like we talked about, man. I thought Edmonds' tackling was really good, even though he did have a miss. That's cool. Minka played well as well. He had a little play. It happens. I thought as a whole, though, them dudes flew around,
I really liked Minka's physicality, and I was actually surprised how much they were throwing him in the slot.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that could be a something we do in this game where we throw Minka on Waller a little bit?
I'm hoping that's the approach. I don't want to see Devin and Joe Schobert.
It's probably gonna be Edmonds and Minka.
Yeah,
probably.
Like for me, if it's not Edmonds and Minka, I want my outside linebackers disrupting Waller every time. Do not allow him to have a free release because he is a nightmare like that. If it's not a big cover guy on him like a Minka Fitzpatrick, then I want you hands on him. Make sure he's inconvenienced all night because he's too good of an athlete to just free release. And he's too just good of a pass catcher to match him up against linebackers like that. Like, I don't think our linebackers are ready for that. Now, we want Devin Bush and Joe Schobert, or especially Devin, to grow into that. But, dude, that's not one of the ones you want right there.
I don't know if anyone's really grown.
That's what I'm saying. Like you're
making it tough on him, but
I don't want to.
He's still gonna get his.
Yeah, I don't want to play with that at all. No. put Minka on him early, or we getting hands on him, disrupting him, and then from there you have some type of bracket coverage. Now, what we did against Buffalo, we did a lot of the 2-man concept where it's man-to-man underneath, but you stay with 2 high safeties up top. You can do that against Vegas because right now we don't know what that running game is going to look like with Josh Jacobs. If they go King and Drake, we'll see how that changes things. But until then, yeah, I say you make Derek Carr have to be super accurate and take the underneath stuff. If he tries to challenge you deep with Waller, you got the safety over top. But that's what I would take. That's how I would take him. Or excuse me, how I would treat him.
I would have never thought we'd be having this conversation coming into the season until what I saw how they were using Minka in week 1. Because we haven't really used them like that.
Mm-hmm. But you can do that when Trey Norwood is showing some ability to go back to safety. Cam Sutton showing the ability within series to go back to safety. When they can do that and still be clean mentally, now it gives you that ability to put Minka in some situations like that.
It's funny, though. Wasn't that the main reason he wanted out of Miami?
It was.
He just trusts us better, I guess. Trust the Steelers organization.
Yeah.
Just likes it here better. That's probably it.
Man, it's like that sometimes, bro.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
It's like that, man.
Yeah, you make a couple All-Pros. You get your name out there. I'm sure you're willing to make some exceptions. I'll play slot here.
Hey, funny thing, right? I used to say, man, I don't never want to play any other position. I only want to play this position right here. I hate switching positions. Until I came to Pittsburgh, and it was like, yo, you want to switch to outside linebacker? Well, you know what? We winning over here. Heck yeah, I like outside linebacker. Then you know what? Shazy went down. They said, hey, look, Moats, you're not going to start it inside, but we want you to practice it inside. Oh, you know what, man? We winning. I go to inside. Yeah, no, I'm all for it.
You guys seem like you know what you're doing.
You know, it's like that sometimes, bro. What you might hate at another organization, you come here, you start winning. You're like, it's not half bad. Yeah, it's all right. Positional flexibility is what you call it. Okay, yeah, coach. Thumbs me up there. So, yeah.
Cornerbacks.
But before we go any further than cornerbacks, okay. We're sitting at 555 likes. We're almost there. They're
45 more.
The people are almost there. 45 more likes, and we release the Buffalo Bills, Pittsburgh Steelers vlog #1, the tailgate, watching the game, everything that was going on.
First vlog of the season.
First vlog of the season, baby. Not just to the upper room, but to the culture, to everyone. All right, y'all working it, y'all getting there. Now it's at 563.
And by doing that, that might be setting the tone for the rest of the season then.
It could. It definitely could.
So it's a big deal.
And just imagine the people that are going to show up to this week's tailgate.
Yeah.
Red Lot 5-8. It's going to be a zoo. We talked about that. You know, we'll give them a little shout out real quick, man. So, you know, in the midst of talking about these likes, because at 574, shout out to y'all as well. But yeah, man, it's people from the tailgate that are featured in the footage. You show up to the tailgate, you will make the clip. You will make the clip. And you don't got to be crazy and like that. Just be you. You make the clip, though. We got some people that are on the clip, man. Yeah, it's a cool vibe. So this Sunday, right, we'll be tailgating again right out at Heinz Field. Red Lot 5-8, starting at what, 8 a.m. Right in early. Got to get out to 1 o'clock, man. You can't walk into a game not hydrated the right way, or without having your full time to research and go to orbit and stuff like that. So we're going to make sure you got plenty of time for all that. But it's also the combo tailgate as well, right? We got Steeler Nation. We got Yins Hers, the young ladies that got the awesome women's podcast popping off as well. I'm digging it, man. And we also going to have a performance out there, man. Young Hardo, man, Pittsburgh rapper, will be out there as well performing at the tailgate. So yeah, you definitely want to pull up to that. Food, drinks, more drinks. How did man Stone Cold Austin say? He said, I want beer, I want liquor, I want more beer. Yeah, it's going to be a whole bunch of that out there. So yeah, man, pull up, baby. It's a vibe. This is what we do. And it is a $30
cover. If you're already going.
But it's a $30 cover. That is what we do, just because obviously you got to do Hardo performance, stuff like that. So we do charge that. But other than that, bro, it's a blast. So make sure you pull it up, man.
With the 30, it's all you can drink and eat.
All you can drink, all you can eat.
You can make it worth the while.
Absolutely, bro. It is that simple, man. Started out there at 8. That's how we rock. And like I said, man, with this video, there's about to, because y'all at 583. It's definitely going. It's happening.
It's going to happen away. Tonight. 584.
So once y'all get a chance to see it, y'all can see some of the setup in terms of how we rock out, baby. So that is that. And Q also says, "Sup, Deke and Moats. Heard Colbert was at Sam Howell's practice today."
He's probably checking out a linebacker or something.
He probably is.
Cornerback.
Maybe an O-lineman.
Yeah, O-lineman. Yeah, they have a good left tackle.
Getting us O-lineman, man.
Yeah, we're straight at quarterback for 2022.
And Steelers Girl says, breakfast at Pamela's Diner. Is that still open? Yes, Pamela's is still open. I'm not gonna be there for breakfast though, because I'm gonna be coming back in town. I gotta head out. Like I told you, I'll be down, but I'll be back. All right. So yeah, I'm not gonna be there for the breakfast, but I'll be there bright and early down there on that Tailgate getting after it. All right. So yeah, and of course, yours truly, Mr. Deke. Big Deke Energy will be in the building as well, man. You don't want to miss that.
I'll be down there.
And Donald Copeland looks like he's hype about Hardo. Absolutely, man. You got to have that Pittsburgh flair, man. So you know he's going to bring that heat when he gets that thing going. And it's looking like they're asking, is Tequila going to be there? Trust me, Tequila is always present. Tequila's usually there. You know Tequila's cousin Henny. You heard of Henny. And we can't forget about, what's the other one? That second cousin Fireball. Fireball be out there as well. Yeah,
there was some vodka at this one too, right? There was some gin even?
Yeah, all the little cousins be pulling up to the family reunion. That's what we call the tailgate. Every once in a while, it's like the family reunion. So you get gin, cousin Gin, cousin Tequila, got to get cousin Henny, and then from there you can't forget about Miller. Dude, actually, funny thing, I had my first Miller Lite. I forgot to talk about that, dude.
Oh yeah. We grabbed some out of the cooler as we were leaving because the dude was locking up the RV.
Yeah, my man comes and hands me this.
Yeah,
Miller.
I do remember you cracking that open.
Yeah, and that's how you know. That's how you know where I was at, bro. Because I'm not a beer guy at all. But at the time,
probably tasted good,
bro. My mouth was so dry. It didn't matter what that Miller Lite tastes like, bro. I was gonna drink that thing. It actually was good though. Cold Miller, I salute the Cold Miller, but I need this, bro. My mouth was so
any of
dry.
those cold light beers are pretty good.
Yeah,
in my opinion,
it was cool, man. That was my first one. I felt like Stone Cold when I cracked it open. I'm like, dang, so this was like to drink a good one that I actually like. All right, I wanted to get another one and smash it and get after it, but I'll save that for this week, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Can I get it? Oh, so yeah. All right, but yeah, look, see. Kenneth Beamer, he's not a beer person, but some people are bringing up some platinum beers. I guess it's a Bud Light Platinum.
Yeah,
I've never
platinum.
Had that, bro. I'm
it's
not
basically
a beer guy
Bud.
like that,
it's basically a Bud Light. It's just like 8% or like 9%.
Oh, okay.
They're good. Those are good.
Okay.
They've been doing that with the seltzers too. They've been cranking them up to like 8 or 9%.
And Love and Madden, Stephanie Ramirez says, "What about the White Claws, Deke?"
I'll drink White Claws.
Did they have any sauces out there?
I don't think they did.
I can't remember. Bro, my weekend, my days blurred because one of my nights, I don't remember if it was Friday night or when we were at the tailgate, but there were a lot of seltzers that I was seeing, whether it was some type of White Claw. I know we had our White Claw date. That was a vibe, but yeah, I can't think of these other, the White Claw action, man. It was some type of sauces. I was seeing them, though. Yeah. I was definitely seeing them, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, they work whenever, because we went golfing.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. They have a ton of them now. They have Coors. They have Coors Light. I don't think Miller has any. They have Coors seltzers. They have Bud Light seltzers now. Yeah. White Claws, obviously. Trulies. What other brand? They even have Corona seltzers.
Everybody has a seltzer.
I'm telling you. Yeah. They definitely do right now.
And
that's the market.
And shout out to the 603 likes.
Oh yeah,
the 600 vlog is getting dropped tonight for everyone. Y'all have earned that right. We greatly appreciate your support. Y'all have earned this. Deke set the bar high. I'm very proud of Deke setting that bar high. Y'all had to earn it, but y'all definitely earned it, man. Y'all definitely earned it. So, yes, when we finish up this, man, it will definitely be dropped. And then after that, man, y'all can enjoy watching that as y'all continue your research or come down from what you're researching. But either way, enjoy yourselves. Heck yes.
Shout out.
Absolutely, man.
600.
Absolutely. All right, now let's get back to this breakdown. So we had finished up at safety, and then we were talking cornerback and which group of corners we like better. Now, obviously, their secondary with the corners includes Trevon Mullen Jr. and Casey Hayward Jr.
Who's their third? Is it a dude named like Hobbs or something?
Well, you got Nate Hobbs, and then they also have the first-round pick from last year, Damon, was it Arnett, I think they said? The cat at Ohio State.
I just don't think he got too much playing time with them last week. I was checking the snaps. That Hobbs dude had like 50%. So I think those are the three main guys that they got. I'll take our three guys over theirs.
Yes.
Joe Hayden over Hayward.
Yes.
I don't know too much about Mullins, but based off Cam Sutton's performance, that week one, I'll lean Cam Sutton on that, and then Trey Norwood, obviously, and even James Pierre. Throw him in the mix. He looked like he belonged out there.
He did. I like
our cornerbacks. Man. I like our cornerbacks.
Yeah.
Didn't think I'd be saying that week one necessarily.
I didn't either.
I like our secondary, though.
I like the fact that the two storylines starting out week 1 that we were concerned about, O-line and corner, at least one of those seems to have been answered, like, clearly.
Yeah.
And we feel a lot better about it going forward. Whereas with the other one, in terms of the O-line, still, need a little work. Still need a little work.
I did talk myself into our corners over Buffalo last week, though.
You did.
Hey, I'm a futurist, right?
I'm guessing so, man. So you keep speaking it into existence.
So
baby.
what's my future? I guess Najee would be my future call in this one. I'm saying he's gonna have a better game than the Raiders running backs. I do think he's a better player, but we'll see if that one comes to fruition.
Let's see it, man. Keep saying it until it happens. Then, heck yeah, man.
I already know how the rest of these positions are going. The only one that they got is tight end Darren Waller.
Because I'm gonna say, as soon as we start talking
O-line, if you want to go back and forth on that, but I think we got them basically covered everywhere
inside
else.
linebackers, I like us.
I
KJ Wright is a very, very decorated player, but that's not his defense either. And he's not even getting used to that same amount just yet because he's still getting acclimated to them. So I don't even anticipate his impact being to that level.
And that wasn't Devin Bush and Schobert we were seeing in preseason.
Yes.
What we saw in the regular season, they keep that up.
Yeah, that
that's
was
a
different.
Damn good linebacker tandem.
Now, Denzel Perryman, he's a good player, but
they got Littleton too. Kwiatkowski, he's overrated.
Yeah. I just like I like the athletic ability and I like the playmaking potential. Not just potential, but the proven playmaking as well in the interior with our linebackers. And then when we go in terms of edge, that we're not even discussing. Like
I don't think Crosby, we need to anymore.
Listen, Max Crosby's good, and I know he had one of them games. We got T.J. Watt, Melvin Ingram, Alex Highsmith.
It might just be mic drops every time we try to compare our outside linebackers to someone else.
Until I see anything else right now, we got T.J. Watt, NFL's highest paid defender. T.J. Watt, shout out to the homie. I'm proud of that dude, man.
I am too.
Yeah. TJ Watt, Melvin Ingram, Alex Highsmith. So yeah, Mike dropped that. Now we could talk interior D line if you want to, though.
I don't know what else it needs to say. We have Cam Hayward. They don't.
You're not worried about Solomon Thomas?
No, they have like a 3-man rotation.
Quentin Jefferson?
Yeah, Jefferson and a couple other dudes.
Gerald McCoy is gone now?
Now, if we didn't have Cam Hayward, it's a legitimate conversation. But we have Cam Hayward. They don't.
And not just Cam Hayward. Cam Hayward coming off
of Tyson
a crazy performance too, man.
Cam Hayward with Tyson.
Mm-hmm.
I know I didn't actually get to see too much of Wormley. I wasn't paying attention to him last game, but those three, sure, I'll take them over the Raiders easily. Mainly because of Cam Hayward, though.
Cam Hayward was crazy productive, but also for me, I have to look at Tyson. I think those two combined, I'm taking Tyson and Cam Hayward over Quentin Jefferson.
Oh, easily.
And was it Jonathan Hankins?
You could even take Tyson out of that. Cam Hayward and like Wormley and Buggs. Yeah. I'm still taking us.
Cam by himself, they don't have a productive player like that in that D-line group. That to me.
Just imagine when we get to it back.
That's the crazy part, right?
3 games, right?
That's
3 weeks.
Crazy part, bro. That's the crazy part.
With Alualu.
And with the way these edge guys are playing, bro, that can be scary. Like super scary.
It could just be rotations all around where everyone's getting in there and everyone's fresh.
Yeah, like I'm hoping for it, bro. I'm all for that, man. Absolutely.
Special teams. Oh, their kicker was draining some stuff.
He was, yo.
He really was.
Was it because it was a dome though?
No, he's playing at Hines now.
Hey,
good point.
You kick which end zone you kicking into? You know it's different now.
How was their punter too? I swear their punter had a bomber too.
Mm-hmm. No, he did. He killed one. Yeah, he did kill one.
I thought he did. And Presley left a little more to be desired.
Don't put it on Presley like that, man. Come on, man.
The 20-yarder. That reminded me of like Paul Ernster and some of those other shit punters that we had way back in the day. Hoping he turns around. I think he will.
No. He did it intentionally. He meant to do that because he wanted to lower the expectations. He was like, yo, right now, everybody thinks I'm a god out here, so let me just shank one real quick. It was very much. I think he kicked it left-footed. Now that I think about it.
Okay.
Yeah. Just to kind of spice it up a little bit.
That makes sense.
Yeah. You didn't hear the announcer said that as well. Yeah.
He did it on purpose.
Yeah, he was like, he did that on purpose right there. I like this. This is smart. It's a Jedi mind trick. I was like, yep.
Mm-hmm. Could they have us on special teams?
Yep.
I'll take Boz over Carlson because that home field advantage.
Yeah.
And I think Boz is probably just a better kicker, just a more decorated kicker.
How concerned are you with
I haven't heard of Carlson.
Are you concerned with their return men? Right now they got.
That's what I'm worried. That's what I'm trying to think.
I know they got Hunter Renfrow listed as their main punt returner.
I don't think he is though.
I don't either.
Punt returner.
Yeah, because I know for kickoff it's it was Drake. He was the one. He was the D-bag. And Ruggs is their backups.
I'm just gonna be making stuff up for this comparison here. I'll lean us because we're the Steelers. Boz will be the X factor.
Not Danny Smith. Why you keep going at Danny like that, man? Danny.
Well, we can include that. We had a block punt.
So yeah, heck yeah, man. Say it with some girth. All right.
We have Miles Gelabrew.
You daggone right. We got Ulysses Gilbert the third, ladies and gentlemen.
Derek Waters, our special teams captain.
And he had a tackle in the game. Did you see it on kickoff?
Did he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
I think he was in that mix too for the block punt, right?
Yeah,
he was around.
He was around. He was in the vicinity. I don't know what that means, but it counts for something. Yeah.
He was pointing Gilbert in the right direction.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Leadership. There we go. That's how we're gonna spin it.
I'll go with us. I should have paid a little bit more attention to special teams, but I don't really do that. I'll be better next time. I'll look more into the special teams.
Fair enough, but no, actually, man, you were pretty good. You were pretty good.
Carlson he made those kicks. I mean, he's the main thing that I saw from their special teams at least.
To me, though,
and their punter too.
To me, I know how my man Boz kicks at Hines. It's different at Hines. We know that. I don't trust everybody kicking at Hines.
It should be really nice though,
right? But you never know.
I think it is like sunny for the next 10 days.
It's just different. It was supposed to be sunny again. You saw it was like low key little rainstorm happening, man. Like. We get some crazy stuff happening in Pittsburgh. So I
could be windy, yeah.
But return wise, I still like the fact that Ray McCloud is a consistent guy. Ray does give us some excitement with that. I like that. And we're coming off a block punt, bro. We are coming a block punt for the cash to touch the paint. Come on, man. I can't go against that. No, I can't do it. I can't, baby. Can't do that. And then coaching. John Gruden versus Mike Tomlin. I shouldn't need to pull this up.
No.
I should not need to pull this up. John Gruden, Mike Tomlin. Let us know in the chat who has the coaching advantage.
No, there's no reason to pull that.
John Gruden or Mike Tomlin? We gotta find out. I want to make sure that we're all on the same page. I feel like we're on one accord, but I gotta make sure that we're all same church, same pew. I don't want to be on a different crew or a different pew.
Tomlin learned under Gruden, right?
Yeah, down in Tampa. Yep.
Yeah, if you were asking me in 2002, I guess I'd lean Gruden because he had a Super Bowl championship and had experience. Tomlin's so young, but right now, yeah, I'm going Tomlin.
Yeah. It's looking like I'm seeing some Tomlin easily. All right. Tomlin easy. Gruden is doo-doo. That's what Reginald said. I like that. Shout out to Reginald Billingsworth the third. Oh, all right. The last Albert that says Gruden is stuck in 2008. I do agree, but the crazy part is, wasn't that when they won it, right?
No, they won in 02.
No, you're right.
Like 01, 02.
You're right.
Yeah, way back.
Yeah, you're definitely right.
Hey, man, you win a Super Bowl, you could lose the rest of your life. Mike McCarthy, it doesn't matter. You win a Super Bowl
champ, bro.
Seriously.
Yeah, that's how it goes. That is how it goes.
Gary Kubiak, Super Bowl champion.
Oh, God, you are right. I forgot all about that one. That's what Mr. Elite himself. Yeah. Wowzers. Yeah, that's crazy.
Anyone else I should be surprised by?
Doug Peterson? Nah, he's a good coach.
I thought he was good.
I just don't like how they did him at the end, but I think he's a good coach.
Yeah. Kubiak's the one because he was terrible with the Texans. Yeah. Made good offenses. Mm-hmm. Some of those Texans offenses with Shaw were a little explosive, but I didn't think he was that good of a coach. But then he signs on with Peyton Manning right at the right time. He wins the Super Bowl.
This is true, man.
Even though Manning was kind of shaky in his last season.
That's a nice way to put it.
Yeah.
Looks like it's heavy, Coach T. This is definitely good to see. Rod Dollar, shout out to you. Sean Campus, there we go. All right. And then Kenneth Beamer obviously said Coach T over Big Chucky. Yeah, Big Chucky. I like that right there. No, that was good. And yes, I do. This is something I want to talk about as well. Now, Paz, I think I say he said, Paz brought this up. He says, John Gruden is overrated. He throws in the yins at the end of it. I did want to talk about that because I have seen where people are asking, like, is Gruden still the right guy for the job? We know he got the 10-year, $100 million deals all guaranteed. And he's 4 years into that deal now?
Yeah.
And not a ton of success out there. Do you think he's overrated?
It's tough to say because of that Super Bowl champion. That championship.
Since he's been in Oakland /Vegas. since the return to the Raiders, not the first stint. The first stint, obviously, he was successful, and then obviously went down to Tampa and won one. But since he's returned,
I just don't know if I had that high of expectations for him because after his Super Bowl championship,
he had 10 for 100.
Huh?
10-year, $100 million deal. Come on,
no,
expectations there.
What I mean though is he wasn't that good at Tampa ever since he won that Super Bowl. Like he was around 500. Maybe he made a playoff in one of those seasons before he got fired. Then he did the whole Monday Night Booth thing, and the Raiders I thought were kind of a mess when he signed on. So
yeah, because that's when he tried to do the whole revamp, trade Khalil, get the draft picks, build through the draft, but his drafts haven't been good.
Yeah, I wasn't really expecting him though to make serious Super Bowl runs. Maybe he should have made a playoff up to this point, but yeah, who do you ultimately put that on then? The coach. I just don't know if overrated's. I think he's kind of properly rated. I don't like rate him that high. It's just that he won a Super Bowl championship, so he gets respect.
But it's hard to say he's not rated that high when he's compensated like that. Also, the 10 for 100, that's significant. That's a big deal.
Like, we're not talking about him like he's a top 10 coach in the league, though.
But he's paid like one, though.
He is.
Yeah. When you get paid like that you got to get that type of criticism, I thought. You said that about TJ. TJ get that 30. Hey, bro. All right, TJ, you better get them sacks. John Gruden, he signed for his and he's cool. What else, man? Where they do that at?
That's on the Raiders.
You right, man.
You get what I mean? It's just not something I'm thinking about or really care about. It's like, okay, that's how you want to spend your money. That's fine.
We don't recommend that, though. Yeah.
Because I don't think of him that way. Yeah. Maybe I'm the wrong guy to ask. I don't really put him in the top 10 coaches. So your expectations are
high on him. For me,
really.
My expectations rose when they paid him like that. And even Q says, Gruden is only overrated by the media. Real ones know what to expect from him. So you might be.
Is he saying I'm a real one? Wow.
Yeah, in terms of like just you view him as this type of quarterback.
After his Super Bowl championship with the Bucs, there was a reason he got fired. There's a bunch of like 500 seasons, subpar seasons, maybe made a playoff, but yeah, he wasn't that amazing with them.
Yeah.
I can't remember if it was the whole thing with him winning was considered like Dungy's roster or something. But you know what though? He did have good seasons with the Raiders. I don't know if it was someone else's roster with the Raiders, but I thought he built those early Raiders teams in the 90s, right?
Was it Rich Gannon, Tim Brown,
Woodson?
Them dudes, yeah.
That's what I thought. And then he goes to the Bucs and wins.
Yeah.
Because he took the Raiders to the Super Bowl, right?
Exactly. And then they went the following year and won it with Tampa versus that same Raiders team that he had just took. Yeah.
So I don't know.
That was crazy, by the way, bro.
I don't know. That was I can't say that was before my time because I was aware of all that.
Yeah.
But the Gruden I remember is after like 2002. Like because 03, 04, that's when the Steelers drafted Ben and everything. That's when like I really
shifted,
yeah. Like I knew like even like the Steelers with Maddox. Like I was aware. I was just so young. I had to have been in like second grade or something. You know, it's just hard.
Cause see, like
I remember watching games.
Like I remember Gruden in Oakland. Like I used to be an Oakland fan. Like even on the video game, I was like, yo, Rich Gannon, Tim Brown, and oh my goodness, I'm drunk. Even when
Jerry Rice
came, but it was another cat they had, Porter.
Yeah, Jerry Porter.
Yeah, Jerry Porter. He was the other guy. I used to love him. I don't know. I love this cleats, bro. I think it's so cool. But yeah, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like around those times, like I was aware of the NFL. I played some Madden. I remember watching games. I just don't remember them. I even remember like, I think one of the Cordell years, like we played Denver and stuff. Like I remember just certain moments, but you're just so young at the time.
Oh, very true, man.
You know, looking back.
Very true. All right. So we're going to get to these predictions. So,
okay.
That being said, dropping this in the chat, what your score prediction is for Sunday. Steelers, Raiders. Let us know score prediction. And please include who you have winning. Because I know sometimes y'all just drop the score. And I'd be like, I don't know which team is what. But yeah, just let us know on that. But also Luke Walker, going back to that Sam Holland conversation we were having as well about Cobra being at practice. He said, Sam Howell slander will not be tolerated. If you think one bad game makes him a bad player, you're a casual. That right there. You know we got to do that, man. Either that or they're a fake fan. You know how it go.
Sam Howell?
Yeah, man.
I don't think anyone's rooting for North Carolina to care that much, to be honest with you. Kenny Pickett over Sam Howell. How about that one?
And Cole Johnson over all of them, because he went for another faux tutties. Holla at your boy.
Who? Cole Johnson?
That's our quarterback at JMU. He's sitting there with 9 touchdowns in 2 weeks right now.
Really?
He's on a heater. And he did it against Maine. Remember I said Maine should be a tough game? I was like, man, they typically play us tough. Not the most talented, but well coached typically, and they just compete against us. We went out there and proceeded to hang 50 on those guys. Yeah, we might be what people call real. So I'm enjoying that also, man.
Do you have any D1 games?
Not yet. No. I don't. No, actually, no, because we did ours. No, we don't. This is the first time we don't right now.
Okay, smooth sailing
teams
then
was
for
not
you.
trying to mess with us. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Well, that's what they do. Ain't nothing new. Yeah, you look at the track record, man. We just line them up and check them off, and then they don't schedule us anymore. Hello, Virginia Tech. Hello, East Carolina. Hello, this too. Hello, yeah. It happens like that, man. But all right, looks like we're getting these score predictions in there, and still Duck. I had to read this one because he says Moats. When can I get some of your famous barbecue recipes? No, he didn't throw them what's famous. Just
Didn't you make a vid?
I did drop a vid. I did drop a vid. You're right. I do got a vid. But I gotta get some more cooking.
You got more recipes.
I do. I got some more stuff. Because I put a lot of pictures in the community tab. And that was something we talked about earlier in the show, right? The community tab, right? If you're on your phone. Oh,
you got a whole vibe going in this community tab. Huh?
Yeah. Because I like to cut a lot of content. Like,
I gotta check out the videos,
but it'll just be like pictures of different things, updates. Like when they talk about the picture of me and you, I put it in the community tab. And they're like, oh, so that's how they knew when me and you were at the game before I even posted anything about it to like IG or anything else. Yeah, so so the community tab, you got to check that. If you're on your phone, open up the app, open up the YouTube app, and then it definitely has the community tab, or do it on your desktop. But yes, check that out, man. All right, so let's look at these score predictions here, man. All right, it's looking like CJ Sachs says 27 to 12 Steelers. Jay Quest says 28-13 Steelers. Troy Tomlin 31-13. I'm assuming that is definitely Steelers. Yeah. Got Jay 24-20 Steelers. Mike Matizik Steelers 24-10. All right, what you got on your end?
Hold on. I messed it. Here we go.
Bro, I just
Ben Johnston, Steelers 100, Raiders 0. Matt Stofko, Steelers 31, Raiders 10. Robert Bannister just throwing a little over-under here. Najee over 130 yards.
Ooh.
Alex P.
Now, we talking our over-unders, man. We got to get stack your paper. That's on tomorrow's show,
we got
right?
tomorrow.
Tomorrow's show. Tomorrow night, man, we're going to do that, man.
We got Alex P. 38-17 Steelers. James MC. Interesting score, kind of. I guess this is 5 touchdowns for the Steelers. 35-16.
Ooh, okay.
Steelers take a crap on the Raiders this weekend. 28-3. That is from Pais. He's always tuning in. I'm seeing 43-7. Some big scores. Stephen Weckel thinks it's gonna be a little closer. Steelers 24, Raiders 20.
All right. Over here, I got Horace Ankle. Horace Ankle, I like that name, by the way. Says Steelers 27, Raiders 17. We got Love and Madden, a.k.a. Stephanie, as the chat just jumped on me again. Here we go. 28-13 Steelers is what she says. Fresco Relesco says 50-13 Steelers.
The last style bender. He's bringing history up.
Uh-oh.
Going to be way closer than that. Clearly haven't watched Raiders-Steeler games. He's concerned about just some past juju or mojo that's associated with these ones.
I mean, last time Derek Carr was here, he did kind of get off.
We won the game. That was a crazy win.
He kind of
got
off.
That was a crazy win.
I remember that game. He kind of got off.
Well, that's because we went off, though, too. Ben was going off, and then Jones came in and went off. AB had didn't he have 280 yards or something?
It was filthy, bruh. Filthy. That was one of them games.
I need to look it up. I know he had 200.
Rosie forced a fumble, I want to say, on a kickoff, too, bro. Like, it was one of them days. That was a crazy day out there, man.
Yeah, we won on the last second field goal.
Yeah, it was nuts, man.
Or in overtime.
Because it was so back and forth with them dudes. Yeah.
What
Carr was like, this was Carr's MVP, the quote unquote MVP season or whatever.
Might have been.
Yeah, he was going off, man.
Okay. What's your projection on AB's receiving yards
for that game?
Yeah.
He was definitely I'll go 237. 237.
Make sure I'm reading this right.
286.
284.
Oh yeah.
17 receptions.
He went nuts, bro.
And that's with Ben not being in
he went nuts,
the second half of the game. Just imagine.
Yeah, he went nuts, bro. He went nuts. I remember, man, we was watching the thing like, yo, this is one of them games. It was one of them ones you were just happy to be in. Like, yeah, we're part of something crazy happening right now.
Yeah, he could not be stopped that game.
And still, Duck, yes, we will be tailgating again this weekend. Yes, Red Lot 5A. I saw you just bring that up in there. Yes, we will be tailgating out there, man. So pull up. That's what you do. Alrighty. So you ready to give our score predictions now, man?
I think so.
All right.
You want to go first?
Yeah, man. You know.
Me?
Yeah, heck yeah, bro. Your prediction's better than mine.
Nah.
Yeah. You were right last week. I was wrong, bro. We're rolling with you from here on out. Heck yeah. Let's do this.
The spread's 6.5, from what I can remember. I don't know if it moved at all.
Yeah, I saw
like 7.
I saw that 5.5. Then I saw it jump to 6. So
okay.
yeah, it's probably
It's around there.
Yeah.
I do see the Steelers beating that spread.
Mm-hmm.
I see us winning by double digits. I see us in the 30s. 30. Yeah, I'm thinking like 31.
Okay.
I see 31.
Mm-hmm.
Ben a couple touchdowns. Najee has a good game. I know I said the same thing last week, but it's really happening this week.
Yeah.
And defense, we get a couple picks on Derek Carr. I don't know if one of them is going to be taken back to the house, but I do think one of them is going to be in their red zone where we have a short field and we're able to score pretty quick.
Yeah.
They only get like 13 points, man. I think this defense is for real. So 31-13 is my final score. I think the offense looks good. Another clean game from Ben. Najee actually does go off there. He's not going to give us the James Conner special this one. He's going to give us let me set the over-under at like 80. He's going to give us at least 85 rushing yards.
Yeah.
Over 100 total yards receiving too. 31-13 is the score. Okay. Steelers get the dub.
You go 31-13.
Yeah.
Okay. Stan Claire says 33-13 us. Gorilla_kid47 says 28-16 us. John Doe says the line has now moved back to under 6. It's at 5.5.
All right. So if you like my predictions, take that.
Yeah, that's what it's saying right now. And like I said, man, we're going to talk money. We're going to talk, stacking paper. We definitely going to do that tomorrow. Oh, man. All right, and then Trina Still Diva also brought this up too. Actually, I'm gonna read these next two because Kenneth Beamer says don't do it, Moats. I think he's concerned about my score prediction over here. Lord have mercy. Come on, baby. Why y'all doing me like the boy picked one week, and now all of a sudden it's don't do this more. Come on now. We ain't see what I'm talking about here. This is what I'm talking about. Just when I thought we was turning over a new leaf. Just when I thought we had progress. Kenneth got to go throw that on me right there. You see what I'm saying? This Deke, you won't be dealing with this, Deke. They don't get on you like this. This is crazy.
Dude, G. Alexander says Deke just what does he say? Deke just prices righted my score. So me and G. Alexander.
All right.
He's always calling in. I just want to say we got the same score.
Heck yeah.
31-13.
Trina Still Diva 5 though asked if we'll be having any merch out there at the tailgate. I know I have the books. They'll be out there. You got the shirts, right? Or not yet?
What? My Big Deke Energy shirts?
Out there or no?
I got some. I'm low on sizes right now, though.
Okay.
I got some XL. Yeah, no. I think I'm low on large. I might have one large left.
You got some stuff, though?
I got some XLs, small, mediums. I mean, should I bring them? You're saying I should bring them?
Well, because they're asking will there be merch there. I know some people will have merch out there. I know in terms of like the podcast merch, like shirts and stuff like that, that's all going to be through the online store, that Teespring, stuff like that. So that merchandise won't be available. But like I said, that's what I was asking. Like, would you have your Big Deke Energy? I know, I said, I have my book. They'll be out there as well.
I'll bring them. Yeah, I'll definitely bring them. I've been struggling or taking my time and setting up the online shop. But this weekend though, like I sold a decent amount of them. A lot of people were liking them. So I still need to re-up before I even get my online shop going. But I could bring them down if people want them. I could bring them down.
People saying, man.
Yeah.
And they said they got Cash App.
Okay. So yeah, Venmo or whatever.
Yeah, we have it, man. They said, son, I jumped out the trunk. Absolutely, bro. All right. But I know, hey, Martin F., I know you want a podcast stuff. Hey, look for all the podcast stuff, baby. Just got to go right through Teesprings, right there available to you. They'll mail it to you.
They're a legitimate business. They're not going to mess with you.
Yeah. I think it was one of those things like, I want it sold from you guys in person.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard sometimes like that. Plus, man, we be living. It's hard to live and sell at the same time. You got to, work.
Sure. Yeah.
Make that thing happen.
100%.
So, yes, baby. All right. But
someone said the spread bumped up to 8.
Oh, maybe it did jump.
Maybe it's a different
you know what?
Gambling app.
It's only one that we use around here. And that's our homies over at DraftKings Sportsbook. For those that don't know, use the promo code Moats when you first sign up. $1,000 risk-free deposit bonus. Can't go wrong with that. All right. But let's go look in here right now. This is the purpose of having the phone right here, man. We're going to pull this up. We're going to get this spread before I drop my score just to make sure we're all the way good. I don't want to be in the wrong on any side of this thing. All right. View more. Here we go.
Hey, Juan Rango has a question.
What's up? And it is at 5.5. Shout out to
It's 5.5. Yeah, I don't know where 3 or 8's coming from.
Yep, Steelers are favorite by 5.5 right now. Yeah.
Juan Rango asks, Moats, is you going to be wearing a Raiders jersey at this game?
See? Now, funny thing, though, one of my first rec ball football teams were the Raiders, too.
Man.
Straight up.
So you have an affiliation there.
No, like I remember me and my dad, because he was my coach that one year. We went and bought silver spray paint to spray paint our helmets, because obviously have the best equipment. So literally we had 20, it was 20, 25 was on the team. Me and my pops, man, I'll never forget this, man. We laid all this newspaper out in the backyard, put these helmets down, took the face mask off, spray paint these joints. And he's like, nah. You gotta spray it a little higher, because I was too close to that thing, like I'm airbrushing. He's like, no. You gotta let that thing back it up a little. I'm like, all right. And then from there, I remember us drying them things, putting the logos on. Yeah, man, yeah. So I do got a little bit of a rated tie. Don't you play with me over here, all right? So yeah. So it's all fun and games until it turned into silver and black themes, Yeah. Y'all, you Bills fan. And then all of a sudden it's Bills. They playing the shout song in the intro, and all of a sudden y'all be looking like, hey, man, we was joking. Yeah, I was joking too. Yeah. So it's all good. Now we play. Hey, Jay Quest, you right. Rocking the Raiders jersey with them Oreo 6s I was talking about. It'll be heat. You know that.
We don't want to be seeing a Bo Jackson
you sure?
jersey.
Hey, you know what? I do like Bo knows. They say Bo knows. I have a connection out there. He's not currently there anymore, but I had a connection. My man, Ronald Curry, he's from the crib. He was drafted out there. I was a huge Ronald Curry fan. I was low-key upset that, he had to go switch and play wide receiver out there. I tell him every time I seen him, I'm like, yo, bro, that's not cool. You are a quarterback to me. So I'm just like, no, yeah, pull up in my joint, man. I'm throw my little Raider hat on, man. I better stop. Let me overnight this Raider snapback. Not playing. But, anywho. Score prediction from yours truly. And he said he need that jersey. No, seriously. But score prediction for me, man. I have Steelers winning. I got it 20-17. Have it a little bit closer because I still anticipate us having a little bit of the issues up front protecting. And we don't have the luxury like Baltimore had of being able to have a quarterback that can hurt them the way that he did with his legs, right? Because it wasn't as much with his arm, whereas the timely runs would kill them at times. Even when they were having really good pressure, he was able to escape that. But the reason why I still 20-17, it still isn't going to feel like a close 2017. We'll be definitive. It was stuff like that. I actually have them getting a late field goal to close it up to make it 20-17. I have it 20-14 really throughout the whole fourth quarter and stuff like that.
They do the field goal thinking we could get the ball
Correct.
back.
Kind of what we saw Buffalo do.
Yeah.
Where Buffalo at the end
but
was
then we close it out with
close
it out with our drive.
Right.
Cool.
Because to me, man, I just think that offensively, we're going to be able to create a lot of issues for them just with the personnel that we have. Now, we know the challenges they present up front, but our thing on defense, going back to what I said about their strengths and weaknesses, I don't think they have enough to hurt us, especially at wide receiver, which means we can put so much more attention on Darren Waller. And knowing that we're able to create the pressure that we are without having to rush, that allows you to continue to have those two high looks in terms of the safety hope to protect those guys. That's how it worked against Buffalo. When you're having that type of pressure and not having to blitz, you can cover like that. And I don't anticipate the Vegas Raiders offensive line making us have to, right. They're not going to make us have to blitz when we didn't have to do that against Buffalo. I just don't see that happening. So ultimately, that's why I have it 2017.
Yep. Cool.
So yes, man, we are good. We are good. So I don't have to
2 W predictions here.
Or should I go and say Raiders? Just I don't even know no more, man. I feel like I'm getting kicked out the group all of a sudden, bro. It's like you were a part of the friend group. Now you're not a part of the friend group. Like, geez, man, y'all always picking on me. And they said Bing gonna get 6 of them tutties. Ooh,
I would love that,
bro. If Bing gets 6 tutties, we're not even gonna have Deke on Monday. I'm gonna have to get him from the hospital because he's gonna just like black out from just going on the ultimate bender. Like, bro, it's gonna be one of them crazy scenes. Bro, 6 touchdowns by 7, bro.
I'll have to rock the yellow Big Ben hat.
Oh, on Monday. You probably come in here like full head to toe Big Ben, man.
Nah, you just gotta keep it subtle. Just the hat. Just that yellow
hat. 6 tutties, you'll keep it subtle?
Yeah.
Stop it.
Just that hat.
Stop it.
Hey, what did I say after that first preseason game? What else you guys expect?
Hey,
I'm not surprised.
Man. You're right, man. You're right. Yo, Juan, that's crazy. He said me and my dad gonna pull up to the stadium with our Raiders stuff on, bro. Because I told the story about the Raiders, man.
Your dad's coming.
No, he ain't coming. He's like, my pop gonna pull up with the Raiders stuff on. Like, come on, man. Nah, we ain't gonna do that, man. Unless y'all keep picking on me.
Who's your dad root for? He's Cowboys?
No, he was always a Washington football team fan.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
He was always Washington football team.
Other side of your family's Cowboys.
Yeah. Like obsessed like crazy.
Is he the only Washington guy?
He is. And I loved it too because for me, I didn't even know the rest of my family were Cowboy fans growing up. It was just me and my dad with sports. It's the craziest thing. We have this great relationship, but we always pick against each other. So I don't know if I told this up here before, but no exaggeration, bro. He's Washington football team. I'm Dallas Cowboys.
Okay.
He's Boston Red Sox. I'm New York Yankees.
Yeah.
He's UNC basketball. I'm Duke. You see what I mean? Like, that's how we all, it's a time.
So that's how your teams came to be.
Always. It was like wherever he was rooting, it was like, all right, well, if Dad's rooting here, I'm just going to root against him. I don't know why. I'm just going to do it. I don't know.
You thought it was funny when he get pissed off?
I don't know. He liked UNC because, like we said, Ronald Curry and a lot of the local guys that were going over there, I was always Florida State because my first time watching UNC play on TV was the game where was it Greg? Oh man, the running back from Florida State. He freaking killed Dre Bly. Like, oh my God, I've drawn a blank on his name. This running back is Greg something. But literally, he has this play where he's running. He catches Dre Bly, who's from the hometown. School was like 5 minutes from mine. And he like destroys him. And I'm like, yep, Dad, that's my team right there. Yep, since you like this UNC team, I like this Florida State team for football. So yeah, bro. Yeah, man.
That's funny.
It's just like that. I don't know why. Like, yeah, but that's
he still like Washington?
He does, bro. He does.
He's going through it then right now.
He does. It's the craziest thing. He's always like, hey, man, I'm going to get me a Doug Williams jersey. He's like, because, you know, at least I could rock with him. He was a good quarterback and his vintage. So even if the team is currently not playing well, at least I have one bright jersey. Spot. I'm like, yeah, you can't go wrong with the Doug Williams, man. Doug is fire, bro. Doug is definitely fire.
Yeah.
But we always go against it, bro.
Fitzpatrick go down like that.
Yeah, we always go against it, man. Literally, the only time they rooted like as a family for one team and we were all on the same page was when I got to the league. They all became Bills fans. Then when I went to Pittsburgh, they all became Steelers fans. And then when I went to AZ, they ain't become Steelers. I was about to say they became Cardinals. Nah. They was like,
they'd have been rooting against you.
Yeah, they'd be like, all right, look, man, we drawing the line. All right,
you've been in the league long enough.
Yeah. We know who you are. All right, we're fans of you now. We're not fans of your employer anymore. Like that's it happens though, bro. It happens. Greg Jones, that was his name. Thank you. Yes, my Florida State people in here, Remix and Rod Dollar. Greg Jones, and he played for Jacksonville. Yes, he did. But bro, he killed my man Dre Bly. It was like when the Thursday night opener or Monday night, how it used to be like Miami and Florida State, they would play it, but it was Florida State UNC this year. I'll never forget it. And yeah, that dude, boy, killed my man. It low key made me sad because we all, like I said, Dre Bly's from the crib. Like it's like, yo, this is Dre. Like, yo, he's the man around here. He's gonna be the man out there, just like D'Angelo Hall was the man out here, and he's the man at Tech. So that was the vibe until we saw that. It was like, oh God, wait a minute. Where did they do that at? I don't know how they balling over there, but whoa, we don't do that over here. Yeah, that was different, bro.
That's funny.
That was different, bro. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Well,
I like it, man.
We got another comment or two, and you ready to wrap it up after that?
I don't see any.
I think we got Black and Martyr. We do. I got him here.
I didn't even see him. Good call. Nor did I see Q. Did you get Q yet or not?
I don't have Q, but I got Black and Martyr.
I didn't even see Q. It must have been when we were talking these stories, man. Shout out,
Usually he's the first. Almost completely missed this stream. Being on call sucks. I had to get in and show some support, though. # here we go.
Nah, major respect, man.
Always appreciate it.
Martyr, don't be working too hard, baby. All right, don't be working too hard. And then we also had Q. Q was giving a score prediction as well. Q has said Steelers 24-18, but he says Ben will go for 237 yards passing along with 2 tutties. I like that. And he says Najee's going to get a touchdown as well.
That's fair. I think Ben up those yard totals a little bit.
What did he end with last week?
Like 180 or something like that. Stats would have been better if not for those pass interferences and the holding and stuff.
But at least he was drawing them flags, though. Sometimes you got to draw that flag with your throw. Yeah, whether it's an intentional interception or not. Sometimes you got to do that. So he was making a sacrifice for the greater good. I respect that 100%.
Listen, I said this whenever we did the Monday recap. I just didn't think the stats told the whole story of Ben's game last week. I was impressed. I don't want to say impressed just because that's what Ben does.
That's what he does.
Clutches up in the second half and we get the dub. So, yeah, I thought it was a great game by him.
I like it.
Considering the circumstances with the O-line, us being down 10 points, I liked it.
Yeah. I can respect it, man. I'm with it. Yeah. So, you know what? Up those numbers in. And he's going to have, this is his first time coming back with the full ovation. He wasn't getting that last year.
Preseason, I guess, but no, this is different.
Preseason not even close. Yeah. Come on, man. They're going to hit that man with the starting at quarterback out of the University of Miami, Ohio. Number 7. Roethlisberger.
Yeah, place is gonna be.
You know how nuts. Larry do? Larry gonna hype that thing. He gonna give it that extra energy. I'm like, all right, Larry, this the one. Save your voice. It's the one for you. It's gonna be crazy though, bro. It's gonna be crazy. And shout out to Luke Walker. He also said that there will be no Dre Blige slander going on in the chat. Yes, because people were giving him some slander. I don't like. Yeah, can't be going at my man like that. Dre from the crib. And yes, Dre can recruit his tail off. He's done a great job with that UNC recruiting class. He's been holding his own. But yeah, we're good then. We are good. All right. Are they saying I got to pull it up to ask if I'm really a Bills fan or not?
I don't know if you'd like those results.
Well, technically they should be 50-50, right? Since people say that, you know, I was at both the exact same amount of time. That's all I'm saying, man. You know, that's all I'm saying, man.
Dude, it's up to you. Are you going to pull it up?
Just read the chat, bro. Just read the chat.
I don't know what's going on here.
Oh, wow. It just be certain comments surrounding you, man. That's all, bro. You just, you know, you that man. The taco meat, man. It just makes people just, you know, say some things about you sometimes. That's all, man. I like it, though. I'm flattered for you.
Are you making the poll or not?
I don't even know if I want to poll this one. I'm going to just leave that one there.
Some people are wondering. Some people are wondering if you have a Bill show on the low. They said. Wow. That's from Bubba.
You see this?
That's the poll. They said.
Wow.
Does Moats have a Bill show on?
Coming at my loyalty. How much content do we put up there? This Bills. How many contents Bills? That's the good question.
0.
Right? Come on, man.
0 over the past year, basically.
On, I even cut it out. I said, you know what? Maybe this is convoluting the brand a little bit. Maybe it's making people get confused. My Bills people know what my heart is, but they know I still have love for them because that's why I did start. Remember, y'all ain't draft me. Oh, all right then. Yeah, if y'all love me that much, why y'all ain't draft me? Why y'all make me wait that long, huh? Why? If y'all love me that much, huh? Are y'all imposter supporters? Huh? Is that what you are, Chase? Are you an imposter supporter since you weren't supporting me out the draft? Is that what you're saying? Because I don't remember Chase saying, hey, man, we need to draft Arthur Moats. No, y'all took Jason Wells, and I think that was a great pick, by the way. But I'm still hating on it because y'all didn't pick
bounced.
Me, you know?
He bounced, though, early.
Yeah, it was a little early. Shout out to the homie, though, man.
Well, bro. It's up to you if you want to do the poll or not.
I'm not polling
we
this
can wrap.
bro.
Yeah, we can wrap it up.
I'm not polling this because you know what happens, man. If you poll that and it doesn't go the way that I wanted to go, then I'm gonna take a hiatus. I'm gonna be upset in my feelings because I'm salty. All right, I'm salty. Y'all know I hold grudges. Y'all heard when I was talking about these colleges, right? You can't remember when I was getting recruited from college, bro. Getting recruited, I was like 05, 04. Think about how long ago that was, man. And I still remember that. Penn State, we are not. Okay, Maryland, Ralph Region, I hate Under Armour. That's why I never signed with them. Under Armour tried to endorse me, bro. They were going to pay me more than Nike. This is a true story here. Never forget this. Debo was trying to get me on the Under Armour. This was 2015 going into 16. I already had my deal done.
Okay.
And he's like, yo, man, you get on Under Armour. They pay way more. I'm like, I hear you. I hear you. And I used to like Under Armour. But in my mind, I always think back to Maryland. Because Maryland had just shifted over to Under Armour. I remember coming up there. They were showing me a little love. And I'm thinking, yo, I'm going to get the offer. It's going to be a vibe. I like when they did the all black back with Vernon Davis and Sean Merriman. I told I was a lights out fan because of that, right? DeQuell Jackson, I used to love that. He wore 5 deuce. I'm like, oh, this is perfect. And they offered this cat that went to Oscar Smith. It was one of the schools down on my way. It was a powerhouse at the time. I don't know if it's still currently a powerhouse. But my man goes there and he literally maybe lasts a season. Tops. I'll never forget that, Ralph Region. I'll never forget that. So that was ultimately why I never signed with Under Armour. So as much as Debo was like, yo, Under Armour, they pay, man. They giving good. The offer on the table was way better than Nike's. I said, nope, not doing it. Wow. So I'm just throwing it out there, man. I can't. I get real salty at times. I hold grudges. I do. I'm not even going to lie to you. I'm a grudge holder. So I don't want to put that poll up there and make me hold a grudge with my peoples out here. Because then it's going to be all weird and stuff. We don't want it to get weird.
We got one more comment coming in, though.
Ooh, this is a spicy topic. Question right here.
What Steelers receiver has a 100-yard game first? This is from John Doe. Well, for me, it's between Claypool and Deontay.
Facts.
It might happen this game.
I'm going Claypool. Dang, I like Deontay, though.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm going Deontay. Yeah, I'm going Deontay.
It's a toss-up between those two. I can't answer that. It's not Juju, I'll tell you that, though.
You know why I'm going Deontay? This one I'm going Deontay.
Go ahead.
Because of the softball game, he caught everything we saw. And he was cool. So we go Deontay.
Yeah.
Chase wasn't there. So there we go. That's how you draw the line in the sand right there. Boom.
I could see it going either way. I'm just telling you it's not going to be Juju. Mm-hmm. Not a shot. Not a shot at all, but yeah. You know I'm high on Deontay and Claypool.
Yeah. I'm super high on Deontay. I'm going Deontay. He's catching everything. He's coming out. He already touched paint. He's feeling confident. He's a matchup.
It could happen this game. I could see 10 receptions for Deontay.
Yes. And he's a problem to deal with. We know that. He's definitely a problem to deal with, man.
I'll go with you. I'll agree with you.
Yeah.
Deontay.
Definitely Deontay, man. Definitely Deontay. All righty. And Martin F. will end it right here. We can stop right here. Martin F. says, don't listen to them, Moats. Steelers all the way. You know what? You're absolutely right. Martin F., I greatly appreciate you rocking with me, rocking with us on this show, and ultimately, you know, knowing where my allegiance and my loyalties lie. That's all I'm saying. These things shouldn't come into question anymore since we're no longer having Steelers versus Bills until it's the AFC Championship. Then it's different. All right, then we'll have this whole thing play up again. But until then, man. I said us. I said Steelers, Bills. See?
No, I know. I'm just going to be interested to see how...
But when we get there, by the time we get there, it's all house money, is it not? It's a great. We've all exceeded. I understand you're not, but for the expectations with this one, you know that I'm just saying we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Oh, dude, I think it's gonna be worse. I think
we'll cross that bridge when we get there, bro.
I'm just telling you. I think some of these comments is gonna be worse.
We'll see what happens when we get there. You know, we'll see what happens. It could be where we got great O-line playing. We're walking as the juggernaut and we feel confident. All right, bet. It'll be different. That's all I'm saying, man.
Oh, yeah. We get the dub.
You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. It's different, bro. Yeah.
We get the dub, but I could just see things getting hostile that week and even the aftermath, potentially.
Especially if it did go that way. Oh, man. I couldn't pick them and they win and go to the Super Bowl and show back up here. Oh, no. Yeah.
Well, you already made your predictions, huh?
No, I have, but that was preseason. That was before the season started. That don't count the whole way. What?
I'm already locked in.
Yeah, like what, man? Get out of here, bro.
I'm locked in. Locked in the whole season.
Oh man, bro, stop it. So, anywho, we're not going there. All right. We're back out here tomorrow night. We're not going any longer. We'll see y'all tomorrow night, all right? Prime Tizzy, as we always do. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a fun one. It's been a real one.
We got some fun segments tomorrow, right?
We definitely will. In fact, going back to that community tab we're talking about, tomorrow, man, obviously we got our Stack Your Paper segment, but I will be putting in the community feed. Now, usually this is for the members only, but I'll put this in the community feed to let us know what y'all specifically want discussed in tomorrow's show, right? Because we know 3 shows, sometimes it's like a little bonus vibe, but we like to give y'all a chance to have an opportunity to have topics that y'all definitely want talked about to be communicated in the next show. So I will make sure I put that up in the community tab once we end this show, so that way y'all can drop in the chat what y'all want to be talked about in tomorrow night's show. But other than that, man, it's been a vibe. So we appreciate y'all for tuning in.
For sure.
And until next time, baby.
Peace.